And we're live. I guess we're live. Can everybody tell me if they can see me? Just in case. Coffee. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me. I'd love to know. Are you able to hear me well? Okay, I see. Yeah, awesome. That's great. It's good to hear. No troubles this time. It's good, that's good, that's good. So, welcome everybody to finally another live stream. It has been a long time since I've been back on YouTube. Of course, I think many of you have seen my last couple of videos and what has been going on the past year. And yeah, I'm starting to feel slightly more positive, you could say, getting my grip back on life. But one thing I wanted to definitely tell all of you is thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for all the kind messages, the prayers for my family, for my father. Thank you for all the donations through GoFundMe and through PayPal. It's been super overwhelming to my family and I. Super, super generous, super supportive. I really felt that you cared for me and lived with me through this by all of that. So I will be internally grateful for that. And yeah, you really helped me and my family to like it softens the pain, it softens the difficulty, it softens everything a lot more. Oh boy, Blue Collar Jose, thank you so much for your donation too, for your thank you. I'm happy to see you here and happy to see you, Kali Marte. I saw Mad Scientist, of course. Tao is here. Hi, Dinesh Pawar. Hi, SM World. Pavan Pant. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. So, yeah, thanks again for just all of your support. It was really heartwarming. I went through the most difficult time in my life, and it was not easy. Like I say, difficult, not easy. And yeah, I continue to miss my father incredibly much. And yeah, I've been through my worst days basically. So now I'm trying to get back making content for you again. It's nice to be back and to see all of you in the chat here supporting. So yeah, I will be making YouTube videos again, of course, starting to share content on Instagram again. I want to get back to streaming on Twitch. So, yeah, just getting back in the groove of things. And Stephen G, thank you so much for your donation as well. Thank you for the super chat. A super chat. That's what those are. I almost forgot YouTube jargon. Well, cool. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So go ahead, guys. If you have some questions for me, let's make this a good time. Let's talk about stuff. Any kinds of questions. Be polite, of course. Be caring. And it's Ali asks, what happened to your father? Well, you can check my last two YouTube videos. My father was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer in July last year. He was sick before that already, going downhill from there. And yeah, he made it all the way until January. And he passed away. He passed away in January. Yeah. So that was happened to my father. I was there with him every step of the way. So every day I was with my father. Anywhere he needed to go to, anywhere he needed to be. He was in a rehabilitation center for several months. I went there every single day by bus. And, yeah, doing the best that I could for him. basically. Yeah. Hey, Amit Demir Bus. Happy to see you again. M.E. Kilesh. Hi, how are you doing? Glad to see you here in the chat too. And I saw Lika Gondal too, by the way. I don't know if you're here still, but Step Up Startup, what it was, right? Your YouTube name? Kawaii. I see someone commenting die in. Thank you. And Protomon is here too. Amazing streaming. That'll be fun. I always remember having fun on your streams. Awesome. That's what we should have all together, right? How is your mother doing? Well, she's with her ups and downs as well. I literally haven't seen my mom. I've seen my mom cry 2 times in my life, and this was the third time I ever seen her cry. So of course we try to help each other through this. It's not always easy, but yeah, she has her ups and downs too. You could say she's really incredibly sad at times. Yeah. Do you study? I don't go to school anymore. I don't go to university anymore. But of course, in my day to day life, I like to study stuff. And how do you keep your focus? Now, sleep well, eat well, make sure there's no distractions around you. I always think it's the best thing that works for me is being in a different environment that isn't my home.
Oké, dit heb ik op het web gevonden voor
That always happens. But being in a different environment where you're not distracted by things, that helps. Are you going to be building a huge fort for your new pet? Probably. No, I'm thinking about creating some great things for my new pet. Many people don't know about it, but I do have a new pet. And I haven't told you guys what kind of pet that is. Only some of my friends know. But I will be making a video about it and sharing that with you here on YouTube very soon. Hopefully, in the upcoming 2 weeks, I will have a new YouTube video out introducing you to my new pet. A really cute, the cutest little thing. Little, now you know it's little. Yeah. But I made the house for my little pet amazing. It's a really cool place. Really cool place to be. Oh, I see another super chat. Thank you so much, Mickey Bertz. Sorry for your loss. Your father was blessed to have the best daughter in the world. That is so kind of you to say. Thank you very much. I was really blessed to have such an amazing father, the best father I could ever wish for. I learned so much from him. I'm basically the person who I am today, mostly because of him. Yeah. Stephen G, was that French? What was French? I'm Dutch. Ik spreek Nederlands. Nederlands is mijn taal. I don't know. No, je parle français un petit peu. Not too much. Not too much. I can understand a lot. Blue color Jose, when are you going to travel and where? Well, I have plans. I do have plans. And okay, it's not set in stone yet. Not set in stone yet, but I might be visiting my family in the Dominican Republic again this year, hopefully. So that will be really good. Good to be with family. So who knows? Maybe that's sooner than I thought. But that would be one of the first places to go to. Side Productions 456. It's good to see you back. It's important to allow yourself to live life fully. But as always, I and many fans will forgive you for taking as much time as you need. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I really needed my time. I basically still feel like I need some extra time, but I also feel like good enough to be doing things again, you could say. So yeah, I needed my time. Thank you for your patience, but I'm super glad to be back again to hang out with you guys again. It makes me very happy too. So I should be doing more of that. What is the name of your new pet? It's Kira. Kira. I don't know if anybody watched Death Note, but no, I actually a friend of mine, because I didn't name my pet instantly. Um, yeah, I didn't name my pet instantly because I didn't have a name for her. Because I actually first I had the thought of naming my pet Hannibal, and I have my reasons for that. My father and I, my father really loved the actor who plays Hannibal, and we watched those movies together. And then I thought it would be so funny to have this cute pet and call it Hannibal, but it's a man's name, so I didn't know what to name it afterwards. But then somebody said Kira, but she didn't never watch Death Note. But I thought that was perfect because in the anime Death Note, Kira in Japanese, like they it's actually killer, 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 killa, killa. You kind of in Japanese they don't really pronounce the words perfectly in English. They have their own Japanese words for them. So Kira, it sounds really cute, but yeah, that's the story behind her name. Hmm. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Any plans for India? Not anytime soon, but it would be amazing to visit India one day. That would be really cool, but no plans yet. Where would I? What would I visit in India? Do you have any recommendations for me to what to see in India? Anthony Hopkins, indeed, blue collar say exactly. Jimmy Neutron, Kira from not L but Kira. So the other guy, how is he called? Light. Yeah. Kasumi-san, you remind me of Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. Please keep up the good work. Well, thank you, Wayne Kerr. I have heard that before in my comment sections. Did I look like Wonder Woman? I should do the cosplay this year. Any other questions? Chris, what do you know about Arabs? I'm from Syria watching you. Amazing, Syria. I can, that says Hashem. I'm gonna tell you something really great about you Syrian people, because I used to work somewhere where I did interviews for people, and I always remember, like when someone from Syria was doing an interview with me, they would speak the language so good already, and they were like, "Yeah, I arrived here like 5 months ago or a year ago," and they speak better than some people that live here for years already. And they're so polite and so educated when they were speaking to me. So that was a great impression of me from them, from what I know. And of course, we have a lot of Arabs living here in the Netherlands too. I know the culture, especially a lot of Moroccans. I know that can be raised in an Arab way, so I know that's like a like a group of people that can be from different countries. Always had great experiences with them. The ones that were uh, like close to me, you could say. Yeah, yeah. So I had this yeah, mostly Moroccan people, you could say, and also a lot of Turkish people here too, which I know there's also a mixture of what they believe in. Mm, the Punjabi temple in India is something that should be seen. Ooh, that's a great. Punjabi is like sounds like very fascinating to me. That's a place where I would like to go. I would like to go there. Yeah. So glad after visiting Punjab. Well, that sounds like a good thing. I have some Punjabi friends here in the Netherlands, so I know quite much about them. Have you watched Death Note anime or movie? I watched them both. So I watched the whole anime. I also watched the live, just Japanese version of the movies. I got them on DVD, and also watched the Netflix one. What did you thought about it? Numbers? Did you see all of that? Greetings from Norway. TS. Greetings back from the Netherlands. Hmm. Son Goku, you're looking for answers. Oh, you guys are really sweet to each other. Good. Keep it going. What pet you have? Cat, dog, or any bird? I will let you know in my next YouTube video what kind of pet I have. Mickey Birds says Kasumi. Kasumi, I think you look like Susanna Plachette.
Bevindt zich niemand in je contact.
Let's see who that is. Ooh! Does anybody know Susanna Plachette? That's quite the compliment. Thank you, Mickey Birds. Thank you. Yeah. Do you like Black Mirror? I've seen some episodes of that. In a way, I don't like it, but in another way, it's really like it was entertaining to watch some of those episodes. But it was like several years ago, I think, that I watched that, and I never watched it again anymore because I'm not interested. I don't want these ideas in my head, basically. You could say. Do you watch Attack on Titan? I haven't seen it yet. Everybody recommends it to me. Do you recommend me to watch that? Hi from South Africa. Hi, Fro. Hi from the Netherlands. Hi, Kasumi, says Sagar. Hi, back. Let me see your questions. Are you still on NoFap? Well, that it will be forever. Of course. Have you watched Finland Saga? It's a great historical fiction anime. Also, I would recommend you to read the manga Berserk. Berserk, I do know. I think I watched some episodes of the anime. The manga I haven't read. So if you do recommend that to me, I should check that out once. But the Finland Saga I've never heard about. So it's a great historical fiction anime. I like the fact that it's historical. So no, but I don't know nothing about it. I should look it up too. Finland Saga. Oh boy. Oh, that looks cool. It's not like the typical anime look, which I already think it's really cool. Is it maybe from the same makers of Attack on Titan? Maybe. It's like similar style. Hey, there is another super chat. Thank you so much, Billings Leymeister. How is the country with the recent pandemic rules? Trying to go to Amsterdam. Not a fan of the Jabberwocky. Well, they're kind of easing it over here right now. So that's a good thing. They became very strict for some reason. So we couldn't do anything anywhere. You need to go everywhere with your QR code. And people are not liking that so much anymore. It's like getting a bit tiring. So, but I heard maybe they want to take away the masks. Maybe they want to do this and that. I think it's kind of easier to get into the Netherlands. I don't know. Going to be honest, I don't follow much of it anymore. I'm also kind of tired. I don't watch the news about it. So I will hear things from here and there. And I heard that they want to quit the masks and those kind of things. And that's good. And that's good. Yeah. But yeah, I would just check our governmental website, just government website, Netherlands pandemic rules. Just type it into Google. I'm sure it will list the things that what rules we have, but they are relaxing them. It seems like they're going to relax them, which they should. But thank you for the super chat, by the way. And Stephen G, have you seen Dark on Netflix? No, I haven't. What is it about? What is Dark about? Let me know, Stephen G. Michelangelo, thank you. And thank you for the cute emoticon. I like it. The Japanese Inu. Is that an Inu? Or is it a Inari? Is that a fox? I don't remember anymore. International. Oh, there was a message and it got retracted. But thank you though for the super chat. I wonder what he asked. I wonder what he asked. Oh boy, Anthony Nunes. Hiya, that's a great surprise. Let's see, Crystal. First of all, my condolences to you and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that. Loved your last
Wat is de
video.
naam van je familie?
Yeah. Loved your last video honoring your dad. Very touching. So happy to see you back in your element. Que Dios te bendiga siempre. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. That was a really, really lovely message to be reading here right now. I want to thank you for your support as well, Anthony Nunes. I emailed you today, thanking you. I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can you please say once namaste? Namaste. Do I say it good? Namaste or namaste? Namaste. Namaste. I would like to learn a little bit of Sanskrit. That would be really cool. You know, it's a Kasumi stream when her phone is always talking. I don't know how to turn it off. I really don't. I need to check it. Hi, Kasumi from Australia. Hi, all the way back from the Netherlands. That's so far away. Tintin. So cool. You guys are really from all over the world. International ban has just been lifted here in Australia. Does that mean I could enter Australia? Like anybody can enter again? Do they have no rules anymore? Restrictions with traveling? Or is it just within your country? Hi from New Zealand. Awesome. I have some family in New Zealand. Never been there, but I would love to travel to New Zealand. Sounds great. Yes, thank you so much. You said it properly. Okay, M.E. Kilesh. Thank you. Miss, do you follow field hockey, Triple H? I, not religiously, but I do watch their matches. The Netherlands is really good. I think you might know that. The Netherlands, the men's team and the females team are great at field hockey. I love to watch that. I've been loving to watch. I love to watch the Winter Olympics too. It's just amazing to watch people be so good at things. Just I admire humans for their abilities. Humans are fun. We can travel now. Oh boy! So I mean, you are able to enter Australia without them checking any papers. Is that so? I hope the rest follows. Like any other country, back to normal. What do you eat nowadays? Do you still eat raw meat? Yes, I do. I've been actually eating much more of that lately. What do I eat nowadays? Well, for example, this morning I made a milkshake. Everything is raw, so milk, cream. I did 1 whole egg and 2 raw egg yolks in there, and a bunch of raw honey. And I mix it up and I drink that up. Then later today I had 3 eggs. I did cook them, but I leave the yolk really runny with a piece of raw cheese. And I got some raw milk kefir right now here with some honey in it too. I've been loving honey. By the way, from my friend, I got amazing honey from Lithuania. It's mixed with berries. It's also a raw honey. And I've been trying to open this, and I cannot open it. And I was thinking, and then my mom cannot open this either. We need a man in the house. It's life without a man is tougher. Cannot open this. And I'm always really able to open things. By the way, I want to tell you, if I didn't read your question and you really want me to answer it, just type it again, and I hope that I can read it at that point. But don't spam, but take a moment, put your question. If I didn't read it again, you could do a super chat as well, because those I will always read, or just put it again and have a little bit of patience. Dark Virus, Maybe it's honey decoration jar. Yeah, it's been decoring my desk now the whole time. I got on my shelf. On my shelf it was there the whole time. It looks really pretty. Like just put it like this, but I would love to eat it because I know it's good. She sent this to me. I actually did it with my left hand. Yeah, that's super good. It's like sweet honey, but also then a bit sour from the berries. I actually did it. I couldn't open it. The last time, it was February the 2nd or the 3rd or something that I met up with her and she gave me that, and I couldn't open it back then until today. Well, it's no decorative jar anymore, Dark Virus. Do you even lift, sis? I do. Did you see that? Did you see how I opened that jar? Now we know. Might not. Oh, oh, you might not get the jar back though. Well, I got it. I got it. I got it. We did it, chat. Yes, Dark Virus. We did it. We did it. Are you eating eye cream? What? Dan Chan's channel? No eye cream. I don't eat eye cream. Just raw dairy. Dairy cream. The cream from the milk, which collects on top. Strong women, thank you. Do you still talk to Ahana? Yes, I do, but not as frequently anymore. But I hope this year we can rekindle our friendship some more and talk to each other more. She sent me amazing messages. She was really supportive too. And yeah, I sent her a long message recently, a long voice message. She's amazing. I can't wait to be talking to her some more. Yeah, I was just like the last year, I was really not really paying attention to anything else than my dad, you could say. Na, 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 na. Oh, what to say? In your nofap video, do the same things apply to men apply to women? The basics, yes, for sure, but I'm sure there's different things about men than with women about it, but the basics of it, just don't watch any porn. Don't let your mind get misled by that. Don't get addicted to that, because for everybody, their relationships will go really bad if they continue to watch that. Your mind goes really bad. Life is so much better without it. I could tell you from experience. Do you even twist? The twist. I twisted the jar though. No more raw food. We have fire for a reason. We have fire, but not everything should be cooked. Not everything should be cooked. We can cook, and it can be very delicious, but it's not always that healthy for you. Yeah. Is remaining celibate for the rest of your life a good choice? I'm not gonna remain celibate for the rest of my life. I want children and stuff. I just no dating, just waiting to get married, basically. That you could say. Raw ice. Have you eaten raw ice before, Jip? What's the plan now for this channel in the terms of content? Well, I'm gonna make probably one or two nice, fun, uplifting videos before I get into the nofap content. So I'm gonna make a whole series about nofap. All that I've learned, all my thoughts, everything like I really want to share with you all that is going to be very, very helpful, I would say, to you guys. I want to also make videos about relationships between us human beings and how you can improve all of that. So there is much I could say there's just a lot of content I want to be making. So the first couple of videos will be like fun, get back into YouTube video to tell you guys, hey, I'm back and we have some fun. And then we're gonna make some more fun content, but it's gonna be more how you say that? Personal development related, like no fap things. Like I'm gonna get back into this series. I'm gonna have a lot to share with you guys about that. So and the book is coming this year. This year, the book is coming. I've been working on it. I've been working on it again, and there's another surprise coming that I'm not gonna say too much about yet, but that's coming too. Yeah, blue collar Jose. What is dating like in the Netherlands? What is dating like in the Netherlands? I actually have gathered more information about that because I've started to compare it to what happens and goes on in North America. I think things are heading in the direction what North America is going on, but it's probably still better here than over there. But I don't know in how much far it is better. Yeah. When I think about it, in my surroundings, there's so many people that have a long lasting relationship with each other, easily 9, 10 years. They're together already since high school. They're together and they stay together forever. And that's been a thing, you could say. Here men are pretty masculine still over here, women are pretty feminine still over here. So the way people come in contact with each other and get relationships started over here is quite, I think, easier, a bit easier than over there in North America. Do you fast, and what are your thoughts on it? Stephen G, thank you for your question and your super chat as well. Blue color say thank you for your super chat too. Do you fast? I don't fast anymore. I used to, and just to make a big story short, I used to be vegan for a very long time. Veganism was not good for me, so I stopped. But there was a big period of time around the end of veganism and the beginning of when I started to incorporate animal foods back into my diet that I did fasting. Because I remember when I was vegan, every time I would eat, I would just feel bad. Like nothing. I couldn't. I remember there was a period of time I could just drink coconut water and eat coconut fat, and that would feel pretty good. And I would have raw protein shake, and I just couldn't have any more fruit and vegetables and stuff. It was just really tough for me. So when I fasted, that was basically when I felt good, because I wasn't destroying my body, basically, with types of food. Don't take this all too harsh. I know I'm not looking down on anyone who is doing a certain diet and they are happy about it, but I think just eating completely plant based, like completely vegan, doing that for the rest of your life, only like that, I don't think it's beneficial, not healthy. I noticed that for myself. So I switched over to animal products, and still then I had periods of time that I would go for extended time without eating. But at some point, really, my body started to feel better. I felt healthier, I felt happier, more energetic. I felt like eating more, and that's kind of when I really stopped with the fasting, because I really noticed that I should eat within the first hour when I wake up. I should frequently eat. I would like I if to me for me to feel my best, eating every 3 to 4 hours, like a meal, great. And fasting is not so much a good thing for me because I lose weight then really quickly, and I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to, and it's pretty tough the way with the way I'm eating, even to gain a lot of weight. But yeah, it's I don't do that. I don't think it's super healthy. I think there's periods of times in your life that it can be beneficial. I know that also animals, when they're sick, they don't eat. They drink water, I think. Yeah, so in general, I would avoid fasting it's basically starving yourself, which it comes down to. So just eating the right types of food that is good for your body will make you feel good, and you won't feel the need to fast, I think. There was another super chat. Mickey Birds. Cooking food kills nutrients and can carcinogens. Mickey Birds. Well, that's true. There's a lot of data on that. So when you heat up, when you burn things, when you cook things, there are carcinogens that get created out of that, and that's pretty damaging to our bodies. People can look up AGEs, and those are very high in fried foods. For example, fried foods are basically really bad for you. But anything that you put on a plate and cook, a lot of nutrients get damaged, get killed off. A lot of B vitamins, especially in meat, like with beef, like there's almost basically nothing left of those anymore. And yeah, it creates toxic substances, toxic chemicals, and so there should be a bit of a balance with that. I think boiling things sometimes is better. Using an oven, but deep frying, putting things on super high heat, like boiling the heck out of like soups and milks and these kind of things. I think, yeah, cooking makes creates delicious things, but it's not always the healthiest option. Jip8891, hi there. Thank you for your super chat. Hi Chris, just wanted to say thank you for being an inspiration all of these years. Take care always. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much for saying such kind things. I hope I can continue to do that, of course. I hope you take care as well. Yeah, I want to definitely continue to do that. I want to be helpful and create inspiring things that make you guys happy, make you guys want to do good things in life, do good things for other people. Another super chat. Holy moly. Hi, Luce. Hey there. What are your opinions on psychedelic use? Isn't it legal over there? Well, there's some balance in there. I think when I was a teenager around that time, they banned mushrooms. They used to be legal. People could just get them at the store and eat them and trip. And at some point, they're not legal anymore. I think truffles or something are legal. You can buy them. Um, Marijuana is legal over here. You can just buy it at the store. That's been legal for a long time. People can take them. But more on psychedelics, I don't really know much. I know just many drugs are prohibited. You cannot use them. You cannot have them. Cannot sell them. Of course, people do still everywhere, also in the Netherlands. But yeah, but what's my opinion? I think you should stay away from them completely. Um, I do think when you're a healthy, happy human being, you do not feel the need for those things. Because I know there can be really, it alters your mind, it alters the way you perceive things and everything. And for people who don't feel that great in life, that can be an amazing experience, and they can get addicted to it, and they want to do it over and over again because their normal life is not as colorful and amazing and cool as what they experience during these psychedelic trips, you could say. So really address what is going on in your life rather than opting for psychedelics or any type of drugs. um, because I think when you're a super healthy, happy human being and you do something like that, it probably can bring your life back down. I would advise you guys to stay away from it completely. And there's another super chat. So many super chats. Thank you. Zaydin Hodge Zigars. Glad to see you back. Well, thank you. Glad to see you over here too. Thank you for the super chat. Stephen G, thank you for all the super chats, by the way, and all the questions. I like them. Keep them coming. Your thoughts on crypto? I have no idea about that. I just have no idea about that. People tell me I have to look into it, and maybe I should, maybe I don't, but it's something that never really grabbed my attention so much that I started looking into it. But if you guys have any reasons I should, let them know. Let them know in the chat, because I just don't know. I really don't know anything about crypto. Do you have anything to tell me about crypto, Stephen G? Do you think steak is what a man eats? Also, what's your favorite type of American barbecue? Numbers? Well, I do think I should be careful with how I'm saying this, because I know the world right now. But I think steaks are really healthy. They're really healthy food, and they're not eaten enough nowadays. People are all avoiding beef and animal products while they're really good for you. So, yeah, they're a really simple, tasty, delicious food, nutritious, and I think a man should eat that for overall health and strength and happiness. Also, what's your favorite type of American barbecue? I really haven't done barbecue that much. I would love to experience them more. And when you say American, the only thing I can think about is like a steak or a T-bone steak, or the one you can hold like this with a bone and eat it. But other than that, I have not much experience on it. Teehee. God bless, says John 316. Donated, made a super chat. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Hey, I think I see. His name was. I think it was from. I need to translate this Japanese language, because I remember you. I remember seeing you in my live streams before. Sumi-san, it's about time. Good night. Oyasumi nasai. Oh, of course, in Japan you're probably already heading to bed. It's a lot later there. But I think it was. I think you were like Hokkaido. Wasn't it something with Hokkaido or Sapporo? No, I don't know what the. No, it wasn't. But arigatou gozaimasu. Oyasumi nasai. How can you get married without a dating process? Is there any alternative you have in mind? Good question. Of course, I get in contact with people, but I don't like. How would you say? There's no physical things involved at all. And just I think as well, you don't have to be going out there meeting people, dating with people. Especially for women, not to find the one you want to be with the rest of your life. I've in my own experience, I've noticed that focusing on anything that makes me a better person, focusing on how to be a better woman, what it means to be a good wife, um, how what it means to be a godly woman, wife, like just focusing and studying all that, I think that will lead me on the right path. And that doesn't mean like I need to hang out with men in order to find the one or something. It's maybe a bit too deep to be explaining here. Maybe some people wouldn't understand, but I think there's some people that understand it. Yeah. Okay, more questions. I'm gonna go. Oh, Yasumi, I see Nelson Rayleigh typing that. Mad scientist, there's another question. Thank you for the super chat. Mwah. Are you studying to take over the world? No, I'm not into world domination. I'd rather sit somewhere in the countryside, near the forest, minding my business, and let the world do whatever they want to do, but spreading a message on how to live a better life. That's what I would like to do. Yeah. There's another super chat. Thank you. There's so many super chats today. I really am very grateful for that. Thank you so much. Blue color say, I love crypto. Right now the market is down. A good time to buy. But you have to think long term. Also, don't invest what you cannot afford to lose. That sounds like a really, really great advice. That is something that sounds so simple, but people don't remember or like forget about something like that. But so right now the market is down, so it's a good time to buy. Okay. Is it like you can buy now because the prices are lower, and then maybe later on the prices rise of what you own, and then your stuff is worth more, your crypto? Is that correct? Stephen G, what makes you happy in life? The things you love. I like that question. What makes me happy in life? Music, walks, being with friends. I think spending time with friends and family is just the most amazing thing. Because this is also a thing. The thing when you think back of your fondest memories, like, oh, that was amazing. That was an amazing time. It's always mostly together with your friends and family. It was together with a group of people and something really funny happened, or somebody did something that was really funny, or it was just such a good, great time all together at the dinner table. Like, these are the things that you kind of remember. It's always together with someone. Yeah, it's always together with someone. And what else? Like food. Like food makes me very happy. Learning about food, learning about life. I think that's a never-ending thing for me. I love to discover new things about the world, like things we have never been told before. Like we learn something, but then you figure out stuff that you've never been told about before, and it's super entertaining for me to read and get into. Um, I love being outdoors. I think outdoors makes me feel really happy too. Exploring, yeah, these kind of things. But spending time with friends and family is definitely on the top. Have you had time to get back into your hobbies, says Tao. Also, do you want to do a cooking stream sometime? I would love to do a stream like that sometimes, for sure. And I will want to be setting that up like a kind of professional way, like not the that it doesn't get troublesome. But on a Twitch stream, that's something I promise to do, and I will do that. But get back into my hobby slightly. I got some weights in my room, so I've been lifting weights a little bit, not heavy. I walked sometimes, but lately the weather is really crap. There's this storm also coming. Like you cannot go outside almost. You will be blown away by the wind. I have been what I've been doing. Reading a bit again. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I want to also be doing more sports activity. I want to go start bouldering again, for example. But it's all with the QR code and these kind of things. So it's like, man. So I try to figure out to do other things. But I would love to get back a bit into these kind of hobbies. Do you think Darth Vader was a bad person? That's what we been told about him. Like he's the evil person, but I don't know the story so much to give you an answer on that, Mickey Birds. I have seen some Star Wars movies, but I don't remember the storyline so much. Like about Darth Vader. Maybe he wasn't that bad of a guy at all. Maybe we all saw him doing, like, maybe we all thought he was evil, but he was actually not. Hmm. Storms are not crap weather. Well, it's pretty kind of crap to go out. Like, you cannot really do things outside. Yeah, I like being outside, but when it's so stormy, it's quite scary. What's your favorite Ghibli movie? Puppet, great question. That's definitely Howl's Moving Castle. But then also Kiki's Delivery Service and Porco Rosso. I love that movie. I've seen it once and I just absolutely adore it. But yeah, it used to be Spirited Away all the time. But then I saw Kiki's Delivery Service. Then I saw Porco Rosso. Then I saw a house moving capsule. A house moving castle just captured my heart. I love that. Like now on the internet, there's this meme from the song from House Moving Castle that they're using, becoming mainstream. That song. I love that movie. I love that movie. House Moving Castle is my favorite too. Puppet. Oh, amazing. Good, good taste. Good taste. Do you watch One Piece? I haven't. I have watched some episode, but I don't watch it. I heard, like, I know that that was or maybe is still the number one anime in Japan. Do you watch it, Lance, Zoe? Tao is used. Well, as long as you have the right clothes, Storm can be enjoyable. But you can always enjoy them from the window. Did 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 this latest storm bring you snow or was it lightning? I think lightning, a lot of rain, a lot of grayness, a lot of wind. Other than that, no snow. So I don't know what happened to the snow in the Netherlands. It like, never seems to be coming back anymore. But yeah, it's nice to watch them. I do like a lot of rain when you're sitting indoors. I like walking through the rain as well, but the wind just makes it a bit less enjoyable because you're walking and then that's crazy. Like when it's raining outdoors, fine, I will go outside. I don't mind. I will do my stuff, and I love walking through the forest, through everywhere when it's raining. But the wind. They do that now in New York, I think. Uitwaaien, it's like a Dutch thing. You go out, you walk over the beach, and you let the wind just hit you, and you can reset your mind and think about things. And now New Yorkers are doing that too. I saw an article about it. Must be true. What did you ask for Cro-Magnon's documentary in Twitter? Hey, Mika Hakkinen, why did you ask for Cro-Magnon documentaries in Twitter? Yeah, I'm fascinated. Fascinated. Okay, I should not. I should calm my emotions a little bit. Sorry. So yeah, I asked for that because I'm completely fascinated about it, and it's hard to find. Like when you type the query, like something with Cro-Magnon, you don't find it because I think in the scientific literature they not use that name anymore. They don't use that name. So it's hard to find things about it. And it's always about the Neanderthals. Always about the Neanderthals and not about them. There must be something going on. But yeah, I want to learn more about it. Ooh, Blue 1887. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, I'm 22M. Does that mean that you're a man? The M? 22M? I don't want to mess around for years. What's your thought about marriage at your age? And how would you recommend meeting like minded girls? Okay, it's good that you already think about that right now because it can be a really waste of time to just go from person to person. Yeah, you won't get any happier because of that. It's not fulfilling and it's nothing to be like, like, it's not cool or something like that. I think men think it's cool or something, but yeah, it's good that you think this way already at such a young age. And yeah, thoughts about marriage. I know that the world is kind of not as nice for that as it used to be, but people need to learn the tools on how to make that work again. And people need to start sharing things on how to make that work again. People who have long lasting marriages should share what made it work more on the internet than all the people telling you um, the opposite. Basically, people are telling you the advice that has been given basically on the internet nowadays is completely to avoid marriage and not make it work, basically. And how would you recommend meeting like-minded girls? Well, you don't meet them at bars because those are the girls who just go for hookups. I would think you don't meet them at like parties like that. Go to places that like the hobbies that you really like, and places where I don't know what like I don't know what you are into. If you're looking for a girl that wants to settle too, go to areas or maybe even move to an area where they're a little bit more less lefties, less liberal, where there's less focus on nightlife, party life, um, all these kinds of things, and go to an area where people are still a bit more religious, people are a bit more traditional, people are a little bit more um, simple living in a good way. And I think there you will find a bit more of your like minded people. If you feel like settling, rather wanting to have marriage instead of going in the opposite route. So, yeah, really think about if you're visualizing that the person you want to marry, that girl, you should really think about what would she be doing right now. I don't think she would be dancing half naked in a bar. I think she would maybe be helping her family in some sort of way, or maybe helping at church or whatever. So think about that in that way, and just think about where you can find those kind of people. And if you never had luck with a relationship because you met them at a like a party or a bar, then you know not to look for some marriage material at those type of places. You could say, if you understand me. In North America, if you don't find love in school, it is hard to meet a decent girl because everyone just wants to go to the bar. Like that's something I've never been of that. I went with my friends sometimes, but it's not like to meet other people. It's not like I went there and I want to meet new people. I just went with my group of friends and then have a good time, and then you go home again. But uh, I never went to a place, to a party or a bar place to meet someone, and then yeah, that wasn't my that was not where I met. It was school or some type of hobby sports related thing, you could say. Yeah. So it was never those kinds of places. So I think the decent girls are not to be found at bars in general. Yeah. Side Productions, do you drive? If not, do you want to? I passed my test a week ago and bought a car yesterday. Congratulations! We'll love to drive to the mountains and hills here in the UK. Oh, that is amazing! Congratulations! That sounds so great. It feels like a bit of more freedom. Well, I don't have my driver's license yet. Never felt really the need to, but sometimes now, like lately, I've been thinking, yeah, will be nicer and better and stuff like that. But and I still do think like that. But yeah, I do. I do. I'm able to drive. I can drive, yes, but I don't got my test yet, and I would like to. I would like to, but I don't have it yet. Probably same here. Go with friends to pubs, basically, but mostly hang with them. Yeah, exactly. That's how I also experienced. You would go with your friends, and I would just be with my friends and not talk to anyone else. There was always the random person that will come like, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm like, "Okay, bye bye. I'm with my friends." Hmm. Puppet is a woman. Amazing, fun. It's always really male dominated here in my comments and chats. So it's great to see that there's a lady here. Puppet. Hello there, Jacob George. What did Mikey Bird says? Mickey Birds? Maybe I think one time she shared that her audience on YouTube is 25 to 30% female. Yeah, that's it's on the smaller side. The reason why marriages do not work often is because people have not made themselves into marriage material. So you attract the wrong types. Exactly. I very much agree with you, Vincent. Like, we're basically, in general, I think, doing the opposite. Like, we're telling girls to be promiscuous. That's not really marriage material. Same as for men. That way, that it's really cool to hook up with a lot of females. That's also not very good. And they're telling women to go for a career, to put the career first, which eventually is also not that great because, like, you want to be a mom, you want to get married, but then putting all your eggs or all your attention into a career is not very helpful that either. And also just with the roles with men and female right now, yeah, we're telling women to be more like men and men to be more like women, so it's not like they're going to be attracted to each other. It's always going to be very messy. You're the only YouTuber I always recommend to my sisters. Oh, thank you. Ubaidullah Sand. Thank you so much. That's really kind to hear. 90% women get custody of kids. I think that's definitely true. In yeah, in my case, I'm gonna just tell that to you guys. I think it's a very fascinating topic, but there was a time my parents were divorced. They got back together, which is amazing too. But I went to live with my dad. I didn't have to stay with my mom. They decided for me to stay with my dad, and I'm really happy because I think that had a lot to do with how I grew up and who I am today. So the influence of my dad was amazing, and yeah, after divorce, my father got the custody over me. Hmm. Side productions, go for it and get your license. Holland is a great country for public transport, but I think driving opens up a whole new world of possibilities. Exactly. I think so too. It would be so much cozier and comfier. You travel by yourself in a, like, say, like in a no rain, basically. Like you're, yeah, it would be like a little house on wheels. Yep, that would be much nicer for sure. It's like I understand hookup culture, but I'm not into it, I guess. That's good. That's good. Jacob George, how are you? How's life? It's going pretty well. It's going a little bit better than it was weeks ago. Glad you're here, by the way, Jacob George. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Is the weather nice in your country or is it extremely cold? And for the near future, I'll be a professional football player. Now I'm 18. Amazing. Actually, from 3 months. Can you host in Dutch language? Can you host in that? You mean like I should speak in Dutch language right now? But it's not extremely cold in the Netherlands. It can get really cold here though, but not extremely cold. The weather is not nice. In general, it's not nice. Sometimes in the summer, it's amazing and it's lovely. Am I actually focusing here? But yeah, right now it's really crap because of the storm too. But in general, it's just gray skies, a lot of rain, and yeah, that makes me not want to live here. Hey, Mickey Birds, how accurate is Gold Member? Not that accurate. He's not that accurate. He has this accent, which is not very Dutch at all. Or do I sound more like Sean Connery right now? But yeah, he's not so accurate. It's anybody know Austin Powers, right? That was from the movie Austin Powers. It's a really funny movie, though. A funny movie. I'm not thinking about some references. What does a gold member say all the time? I don't remember. It's at the tip of my tongue. I want to say something funny, but I can't. Gold member. I'm thinking really hard about it right now. What does gold member say all the time? Shh. Oh, behave. That's what it's really at the tip of my tongue right now. Okay, first I'm gonna go to the other super chat. Maybe I'll Shoesting! Yeah, yeah. Shoesting a smelting accident. There you go. Yeah. Tarek Rahu has sent a super chat. Thank you very much. You seem religious. Are you Catholic? And do you study the Bible? And does it help you on a personal level? My deepest condolences to your father. Thank you so much for your kind message and your kind words. I am religious and I've been raised Catholic. And I do study the Bible, but not so frequently lately at all. Okay, I want to do it more, but I'm doing something a little bit opposite right now. I'm reading some books that are religious books from people, and then when there's something in there, I sometimes go to the Bible and get reference there. Because lately I got reminded that um, for on how to do things, I shouldn't refer to these writers, but I should go to the source directly, to the Bible. So I want to get back into that again. And it does help me on a personal level, for sure. It made my life so much better. I think I've been raised like that. I kind of lost all of it. And then around 2018, I really got back into it. And my life really has kept on getting better because of it. Yeah. Shoesting and smelting accident. Exactly. Hi, Kasumi. Lots of love from Nepal. Amazing. Much love back from the Netherlands. Krishal Kessi. I have always thought Nepal was a very fascinating country. I don't know a lot about it. I know that I was listening to some Nepalese music once, some folk music. How do you feel about Jordan Peterson? I think he's really cool. I think he's a really cool guy. I think he has a lot to teach young people nowadays. I do think he's a little bit, like you could say, gloomy. He's a bit of gloomy view of the world or the way he speaks about things. But I think he has a lot of great things to say, and I think he's a great influence on our people nowadays, on especially younger people. I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? Have you studied other religions? Well, not much, you could say. I have looked a little bit into Islam. Um, no, not that much. No. Hi, Kasumikriss, Big Boss. Hi. Tao, which? That was a typo. Okay, I don't. Tao should. Well, you need a good Bible. They have changed many of the passages depending which Bible you read. Yeah, a lot of versions are very different indeed. What's your favorite color? I think I like pink. I like pink. Every color has its charm though. Like there's many shades of different colors. Like green, I like too. Like yellow can be amazing. Red. I don't know what my favorite color is, but I think I like pink things. It's kind of a relaxing, cute feeling. Girly. Black can be cool too. Like it depends. Like every color has its charm. It's also mostly about the color combinations that can be amazing. So like purple with blue and pink. Oh, it's beautiful. Getting a bit uncomfortable in my chair. It's been an hour already. So yeah, keep coming with the questions. What is your frog's name, mad scientist? I'm not gonna say it in this stream because it might be offensive. But his name is still the same. Maybe on Twitch I will tell you one time again. But yeah, my frogger has a name. My frogger has a name. Sometimes God guides me to Bible verses, showing them on the clock. Wow, how does that experience go for you? I recently had just an insane experience, and like I know God exists. I had some amazing experience recently. Have you ever read the Book of Enoch? No, but I know about it. Stephen, amazing question. I want to know who you are. Stephen G, who are you? Your questions are great. But the Book of Enoch, I haven't read it. I know about it. Yep. I am half Dutch. Kids at school would always do gold member accent around me and ask me to bring back weed from the Netherlands. Amazing. See, every country has like its like funny things. Oh, I hope it wasn't too annoying when the kids did that. Sloth. I know you're sloth. What music are you listening to at this point in your life? I've been slowly getting back into listening a bit of music. I've like in some way I felt like I didn't feel like it because I was so down. I think when you're not feeling happy and when you're not a happy person, when you're not feeling good, like you don't listen to music. I think people who don't listen to music, there's something not like it's not that there's something not right, but maybe there's something not right. Like if you cannot enjoy music, there's something not right, I think. So I had that a little bit. Now lately I've been listening a bit more to music again. Mostly just music without lyrics, but also to some good gems from the 80s and the 70s a little bit. I've been a bit careful with the music that my father listens to because that makes me kind of sad. But yeah, my father used to love U2 and the Rolling Stones and stuff. But what I've been, yeah, a bit like 70s, 80s music. And it's not yet that I could listen much to like happy, upbeat music, but I think I will get there again. Yeah. It's like my system tells me like not to do that yet. He isn't your minister of propaganda. Tao. Pasupati EC54. Yes, I'm still on NoFap, of course. Anthony Nunes, tell us about your experience that proved God's existence. So I think I can tell that. Yeah, I can tell that. I feel really good to be sharing that right now. Um, I thought I maybe once would make a video about this, and I might still do because I don't know if this live stream will stay on here forever. Of course, on my YouTube channel, I might make a separate video about this. Um, but let me tell you about like it's a really incredible experience, and um, yeah, sometimes you look for a meaning behind things, and of course you do that with some experiences in your life, and you connect some dots together and stuff. But this was just so mind blowing and too much of a coincidence that um, for me that I just thought, no, this must be a sign. This must be a sign. So my father passed away in January, and since that day, um, I don't think like the first couple of days right away, but soon after I started. I do pray every morning, every night. That's what I do always. But I started asking God to give me some type of sign or show me something or let me know that my father is okay, that my father is with him, that he's all right, he's at peace. So I kept praying for that every day and every night. And I wouldn't tell anyone about it. I didn't tell anyone about it all that time. It was just something that was in my mind the whole time. And it made me frustrated. It made me like I everybody told me, "Do you have peace? Have you found peace yet?" And I'm like in myself like and everybody also telling me it is good like this. like in the Netherlands, you say het is goed zo. It's good like this. I didn't felt like that. I felt like my father should be still alive. My father should be still with us. My father shouldn't have left us that young. And yeah, so there was this one evening that I had a conversation about it with
Er
somebody
bevindt zich niemand in je contact.
very dear to me. And I told, I said that I've been praying every day and every night to God, and also pray to my father that please give me a sign to know that my father is okay. And it's frustrating because they're like, I don't have that feeling. I don't have that feeling yet. Like, I don't have that peaceful feeling within me yet. And yeah, then that person that's super dear to me told me that maybe you should stop asking for that. Maybe you should have faith that your father is with God right now and he's okay. And that person also said, like, if I was God, I would with open arms accept your father. Like, God is greater and more forgiving than I am. So, like, just think about that. And that kind of put me at ease. And that person said, just stop praying about it. Don't pray about that anymore. And then so I took that advice. That night I was really sad in that conversation, like explaining everything. Then I went to bed. I prayed, but I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to God if my father, or like, to give me a sign that my father is okay. That night, I had a dream, and it wasn't like it was. This sounded really funny at first. I was in Japan in a bus with a Chinese friend that I had a long time ago, and we were in the bus traveling around, and then suddenly my phone went off. My phone went off, and sometimes in dreams you're not able to read things well. When you look at the clock, you cannot see what time it is really well, or you cannot really read text. But in this dream, I picked up my phone because my phone was ringing. I looked at it and I saw a name clearly, just super duper clearly a name. I'm going to type it here. The name, what I saw, I saw a name on my phone because somebody called me on the phone. It was this name. And I'm gonna try, like, I first want to show you the name. The name. Wait, I'm gonna just type the name first and then show you later. So I saw this name. Oh, it's backwards. I'm gonna type it for you guys. I saw this name, M.L. Ephraim. Oh, it's not even typing there. 1 second. M.L. Ephraim. So I saw that name on my screen really clearly. M.L. Ephraim is calling me. I have no idea. I've never heard of anybody called like that. Like, I don't know anyone who's called M, who's called Ephraim. who the hell is that? So I pick up the phone. I hold the phone to my ear. And I hear my father. I hear my father. I hear him picking up the phone the way he always did to everyone in his life. He would also pick up the phone. If I was calling him, that's what he would say. I'm not going to say, like, hello, Matt. My father name was Bob. And then he would say his surname. Hello with Bob. Mm-hmm. And I heard him and I was completely shocked. I was so shocked in my dream because it sounded exactly like my dad. It was exactly like my dad. It sounded like as if I was talking to him right there, right now. It sounded so clear. Usually in dreams as well, you just get things people are not sometimes really talking, but you get things like telepathically. But here I heard him saying, "Hello, met Bob." And I went silent for a while. And then I said, "I love you, ik hou van je," in Dutch. And I went silent for a bit too. And then he said, "I love you too," or like, "Me too." My father would never say, "I love you," out of himself to me. When I would say it, he would say, "I love you too," or "Me too," he would say to me. So I heard that. And I was just like, I woke up kind of like in shock and what's this? And I remembered that name so well. That name that was on the phone, like ML Ephraim is calling me. And like the first thing I thought, like, I need to look up that name. Let me look up that name on the internet. And then I looked up that name and remember, guys, that I said I wasn't at peace. I wasn't at peace before this. So I look up the name, and the first thing that pops up, I look on DuckDuckGo. I don't look on Google Chrome. I look on DuckDuckGo. And then it says, not ML Ephraim, but I see a name which is the words are in reverse.
Het is zondag 20 februari.
It is Ephraim M. Ephraim M. So it's not L Ephraim, but it's this name. And I swear to God, I've never heard anybody called like that. I've never heard that name. I know about a name kind of similar, like Emre. I've heard here often in the Netherlands, but not M or Ephraim. So I look it up, and I found the first one. It's a Facebook of someone. And I go to the Facebook, and this person doesn't have a picture of themselves as their profile picture, but they have a quote of someone. And that quote says, "When you are peaceful, you are powerful." And then I thought to myself, like, is it focusing? Is it focusing? It's not focusing so well. That's focusing, okay. And then I thought, whoa, like, I've been talking about peace, not feeling at peace, peace, right before I slept. But this is not just something in my mind. It's not like I created this in my mind because I was just talking about it. In my dream, I heard nothing about peace. This is in real life. This is on my phone. This is like somebody put that image there, of course. When you are peaceful, you are powerful. So just the word peace already in there. And how many people have a quote as their profile picture as well? I don't think many people. Everybody always put their selfies. They put their selfie on their profile picture. But this person, Ephraim M, has a quote: "When you are peaceful, you are powerful." And I thought, okay, that was the sign. That was the sign. That was the sign. Thank you. And it was just the most amazing advice because I felt better going to bed, like not asking God for a sign. And I think I just got a sign. Because what's the coincidence? What's the percentage, or what's the chance that something like that happens? What is the chance? From all the Facebook peoples, from all, like, any type of name my brain can come up with in my dream to put it there. I pick up my phone and it was ML Ephraim. And I search up ML Ephraim, and then I get this message: when you're peaceful, you're powerful. I don't know exactly what powerful would mean in this sense, but yeah, maybe it's like a more of a completer feeling about life. I thought that was just incredible. Yeah, I see people saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, that is wonderful. God sent a sign. Peace is the state of mind." By the way, I saw a super chat. I'm gonna read it right now. Sorry, Blue Car Jose. I must go. Great live stream. Hope you do live stream more often. I will. Lukar say thank you for the super chats and all of your support. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I am going to look up that name Ephraim because there's some verses in the Bible that are called Ephraim or something. Ephraim. Let me see. Yeah, there is this name Ephraim. I've never heard about that name before. I know about in the Bible. I know about Psalm. I know of the Song of Songs. I know about these other Corinthians. Like I know about these things, but I never heard about Ephraim, Joseph's son. Ephraim was, according to the book of Genesis, the second son of Joseph and Asenath. Asenath was an Egyptian woman whom Pharaoh gave to Joseph as wife, and the daughter of Potipharah, a priest of On. Ephraim was born in Egypt before the arrival of the children of Israel from Canaan. Yeah, so I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. I think, because that was it blew my mind. It blew my mind. This blew my mind, and now I shared it with you guys, and I am glad you all received it. Kind of nice. But yeah, that was just incredible. You look like your father. So beautiful. Thank you. I love that. That's a very interesting story, Crystal. Yeah, and it's real. It's super real. It blows my mind real. And you guys are the third person. I take you as a whole that I told this to. I told it to that very dear person to me, and to my mom. First to my mom, and then to that my very dear person because I just came back from work and I could talk to my mom right away. And now I said it to you. Yeah, it's incredible. Do you believe in God? Yes. Do you pray for a husband? Were you atheist before? I wasn't atheist before. I think I was more agnostic, you could say, like, oh, I believe there is a God, but I don't follow any religion, blah, blah, blah. Um, but yeah, I have prayed for that. Yeah. Haha, my profile pic is Lucas is awesome, which I wrote in the sand on the beach. Not super profound, wonderful dream you had. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you have also a picture of a text. I think our loved ones look over us. My grandfather visits me in my dreams when times are tough. I'm sure this isn't the last time you hear of your dad. No, exactly. I dreamt of him last night. I don't think this night. I don't remember if I think I did dream something a bit. It's usually when you're like you're not sleeping deeply anymore. So it was like during the morning times, right before you wake up. Like yesterday, I dreamt about my dad too. And I think, yeah, now I can kind of remember that I dreamt about my dad this morning as well. Like before that, I wouldn't dream about him. I had just one dream about my dad. After that, not at all. And now lately, it was just often. That would be impossible odds for that happening. That's what I think so too. It's like, what is the odds for that happening? Not everybody has a quote with peaceful or peace in it. Oh boy. Hey, thank you for the super chats. I'm gonna read them right now. You use DDG? Are you suspicious of Google like I am? Of course I am. Christopher G, yeah. I don't think Google is so accurate anymore, if I can say that here. No, it's like if I really want to get more of an unbiased search result, I go on DuckDuckGo. But when I look for restaurants in the neighborhood, and like not that I haven't been to a restaurant in so long, by the way, but then I go on Google Chrome. Do you have sleep paralysis every now and then? Not at all anymore. I think I have that when I'm so extremely tired and I lie on my back and I like my body falls asleep but my mind is still awake or something. That's when it happens, but that hasn't happened in such a long time. So yeah, not it's not a thing anymore in my life. I used to have that when I was younger, often, but not anymore. Not anymore. Stephen G, I like your questions, by the way. Virgin Shaviofi. Thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Hmm. Hey, I see somebody tagged Graham. Graham is here, by the way. Graham, welcome. When my dad died at the funeral, when we got home, the doorbell rang twice. The doorbell had not worked for many years. When we knew it was Dad letting us know he was alright. God bless you, Kasumi. God bless you too, Graham. Oh, whoa. That's amazing. Like, whoa. That's incredible. Wow. Yeah, things like that, like, phew, gives me a bit of chills reading that, Graham. Yeah, I'm not religious, but it's interesting to hear these thoughts. Christopher G, there's another super chat. Suspect you're a big fan of soundtracks. Any favorite film or video game soundtracks? I love John Williams. He's been my favorite for years. I love that question too. I'm not so great at remembering, but there's one I really always loved. It's the one from John Wick. I'm not sure. I think it's might have been from the first movie. Like it's called Think, I think. Let me see. Think. Think. Yeah. From Kaleda, by Kaleda. Think. That was a really great soundtrack, and it was amazing for that scene, the club scene from John Wick. That was how cool. That was really cool. I think that song is really cool too. And I think there's video game soundtracks that I find amazing, but I cannot come up with them. Maybe you should send. Yeah. I think Nine Parchments has some amazing music. That game is really cool. Yeah, Nine Parchment. But John Williams, who's John Williams? From Star Wars, isn't it? Oh, amazing! Oh, I will be listening to that. Like, of course, it's like from all the most, like almost the biggest titles of movies. Amazing, John Williams. I did not know about his name. Thank you for letting me know. What's your favorite animal, Kasumi-chan? Oh, Chan. Kasumi-chan. Kasumi-chan. It's a frogger. It's a frog. My favorite animal is a frog. Yeah, it's true. I like frogs. I like frogs very much. I was looking around if I had something. Oh yeah, look at this. Got Naruto Saifu. It has some coins in there. Some money. But that's a frog too. I like frogs because they're really cute and funny and silly, and the way they move is really fun. Anybody see Naruto? Naruto. Do. You radiate so much positivity. I meditate regularly. I can feel it. You are awesome. Root Desai. Thank you. Hey, another super chat. Hey, Christopher G. Thank you for all the super chats. Really nice. Check out the soundtrack, The Memoirs of a Geisha. Well, his soundtrack's even amazing. I've watched that movie. I thought it was an amazing, like, I remember it to be an amazing movie. I haven't seen it for a long time. I like your Black Widow cosplay. Thank you, Andy Gill. I hope to become a bit better again at cosplaying. Go all out. How long have you been without watching porn? What do you do when you have an urge to masturbate? Do you have a love list with the qualities and masculine? I literally like there's some superficial things that's on the list too, but I remember there was this exercise that you need to be super specific about it and these kinds of things. But those are, I will tell you some of them too. But definitely very masculine. Um, kind-hearted, like a good-hearted person. Good and kind doesn't mean weak. Kind, like being kind, especially nowadays, is a very strong quality. Um, kind, good-hearted, um, trustworthy. I think I wrote things like that. When it comes to physical appearance, like of course, like, bigger than I am. Like this is the thing that I always kind of struggled with. I'm not that big. I think I'm 170 centimeters. Um, I'm not fat or anything. Or I always thought I had really broad shoulders and I was kind of big or something. That's always what I thought in my head. And I just wanted someone that is bigger than me, bigger and taller and those kind of things. So that's a superficial thing. And um, yeah, I can tell you this too. Like, I think like it really wouldn't matter to me how the person looks like in the end, really, um, that I would stay with for the rest of my life. But there are some things that I think, like some physical traits that are just incredible. Like there, I like dark blue eyes, not light blue. Which, like, I'm not saying like I'm excluding people. Like this, just to give you a reference, I've had relationships before, and all I've been with brown eyes. Everyone had brown eyes. Everyone had brown eyes, but like my favorite eye color, and men and women. I don't like women, not into women, but just saying, dark blue eyes, amazing. Dark red hair. I've never dated anyone with red hair, but I think that's just beautiful on men and women. So these traits I would just write down. And that's physical traits. Yeah. Green eyes are beautiful too. I think green eyes are amazing as well. And they're really rare. They're really, really rare. Dan Chan's channel, you have dark blue eyes. Woohoo! I think that's just beautiful. I think it's beautiful. I remember there was also in The Walking Dead, there was this lady, I don't know, in maybe season 7, 8, or I don't know. They go to this town. There's this governor woman. She's old, but she had super beautiful dark blue eyes. It was just like an animation. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Jewish. My hair is not red. Yeah, mine not either. But that's okay. I have dark blue eyes with spots of golden in them. Whoa, that sounds amazing. That sounds really cool. What? Golden. I would like to see those, Calamarte. Root Desai, I saw your NoFap videos just when I started my journey with it. It really helped me. It just popped in my feed out of nowhere. Maybe it was the universe who made it happen. Love from India. I'm so happy that it helped you out. That's really what I want to do with my videos. Be helpful, of course, to people and help them do good things for themselves and their surrounding. Much love back from the Netherlands, Ruth. The people from the Dune, then. What is Dune? Dragendelic? Have you played volleyball? Have you before? Yes, Rhaegar Targaryen. You're from the dragon family. Yeah. But I've played volleyball. It's pretty fun. I think I like it. I like it. Not much though, but I like it. My eye color changes, sometimes light blue and other times dark. Do you think it depends a bit on the light or maybe like really through periods of your life? My beard is ginger. I have blue eyes. I'm kind hearted and I can only hope to meet someone with an amazing personality like yours one day. Gosh! Thank you, Sloth. Oh boy, my beard is ginger. People trying to tell me how they look like right now, eh? Yeah. But thank you for the sweet compliment. Did you watch the Olympics? I have watched it a little bit. The Dutch people are doing really good in ice skating, aren't they? Dune is a movie, sci-fi movie. It's a movie, sci-fi movie. The spice in Dune gives you brightly glowing blue eyes, though. Oh, it's a movie, though. Dune is a movie. I don't think I've seen it. I don't know. I think I know about that. I'm going to paint my hair with red color. That don't worry. Like it's not like everybody with red hair will have an advantage or something. Like there's people with red hair that I'm probably not attracted to. Like I like obviously not attracted to. So it's not like if somebody has dark blue eyes, red hair, like I will be like, wow, that's like my favorite. But it's not like I become attracted to that person. So don't be thinking that. You haven't seen Dune? Might be a good movie night. Ooh, that's we should do that too one time again. Also, you should read the book. It explores spirituality and the darker side of religion. Ooh, the darker side of religion. Ooh. Do you play any sports? I do. I love sports. I love playing sports. I just absolutely love sports. I used to play a lot of soccer. Um, I love tennis too. I've been into golfing lately more too than I ever been in my life. I never done that before until last year or something. Or that year before even. Bouldering. That's something I really want to pick up again because it's amazing. It's so much fun. It's like doing a puzzle with your body and physics with your body all at the same time. Great. Yeah, those are kind of the sports and a bit of weightlifting and walking. I don't do running. No more running for me. What are your favorite sports? Yeah, soccer. Soccer is fun. Tennis, basketball. I like basketball too, so much. Team sports are great. I think it's really fun to do that. I love watching football or like rugby. That's a really fun sport to watch too. But mostly just many sports, watching them probably for some people it could be boring, like even watching cycling. But it's when you just think about putting yourself in that person's position that are like really on the top, it just blows my mind, and it's really fascinating then to watch something like that. And the more you understand about a sport, the more fascinating it gets. Whoa, the chat is going a bit quickly. When my car arrives tomorrow, I will be going to my climbing gym more often. Good. Awesome. I really want to pick that up too. It's so much fun. Do you swim? I haven't been swimming at all like the past years. That's a fun activity too. It's a really kind of tiring activity. It's really I remember always when as a kid I would go do laps, and after that you're just crazy hungry. You want to eat everything. Do you still use antibiotics for digestive issues? Nope. I haven't since that video. I've never used them again. Since 2019, I've never used any antibiotics. I never want to. I don't think I ever need to anymore. The way I'm eating and how happy, healthy I am, I don't know. But I try to rather not. I don't antibiotic. It means anti-life. Rather not put that into your body. I think. So there's other ways. There's other ways. Because who says that the antibiotic is really specifically gonna get rid of that specific bacteria that needs to be getting rid of? It just destroys everything on their path. Whoa, the chat goes quickly. Sayuri from Brazil. I was thinking the same too. There's a lot of Japanese there, and she has this kind of Spanish surname. So who knows? So who knows? Crystal, you set the bar too high for me to find future wife, and I thank you for that. Mika Hakinen. Well, I hope that is a positive thing, and I think we should set our standards high, but we should also keep working on ourselves to deserve such a high standard. Have you considered to learn martial arts? I love that question too. I love martial arts too. I love so many things in life. Like things are just really fun and interesting, and life never is boring. But with martial arts, I've done Brazilian Jiu Jitsu a couple of times. That was really fun. But at some point, I thought I just don't want to be rolling on the floor with men anymore. And I don't think that was appropriate to do. And my like nails and stuff, I like to be girly, so I just do my nails. I think I would be have been pretty good at it. I did some taekwondo here and there when I was a kid. And, I did a couple of classes of the thing Bruce Lee did, not wushu, but the other one, kickboxing, of course. But yeah, it's fun. It's so much fun too, martial arts. Hey, there's some super chats again. Amazing, Stephen G. Have you seen the movie Long Story Short? Nope, I haven't, and I don't know. I don't know about that movie. What is it about? There's many stuff. Wing Chun. Hey, there's Prince. Says Wing Chun. Yes, I've done some classes of that. Was like It was fascinating. Anthony Nunes got goosebumps listening to your story. Thank you so much for sharing it. This is undoubtedly evidence that your dad is with you and at peace. Thank you, Anthony Nunes. I really thought so too. It cannot be like more of a coincidence. It is more of a coincidence. It's more than a coincidence. It's more than that. This is really something, because for example, if I would talk about peace to someone and hear the word peace in my mind in my dream, yeah, but when I just see it here on my phone like that, that's crazy. And getting a name so clearly in my dream, and I could really name a weird, like a strange name that I have no clue about. It's almost 2 hours. Gosh, that goes quick. I don't know if probably I will continue a bit longer for sure. Boo, SM World, what is your hobby? I got many hobbies. I like reading, I like making videos, I like food, doing stuff with food. I love anything diet related, not diet, but nutrition related, health related. I'm into those things. I have this secret hobby that I'm just trying to find out how to stay young forever. No, but just staying healthy. And I was actually thinking about that today. Like, there's people nowadays, like, everybody kind of wants to look healthy and happy, right? They want to have good skin, hair, body, and all those kinds of things. That's kind of important to us humans in general. Or many people try to achieve those things through plastic surgery, to doing like things that is really unnatural to their body, all kinds of procedures and everything. But I'm really trying to figure it out through just the natural path, things that have to do with my lifestyle and food. And then I'm actually thinking people are really spending so much money on all these products and surgeries and procedures and all these kinds of things. But I'm also putting my money towards my food, but still I'm of course a lot cheaper in the end. I think, and I think through that road you're achieving probably more of a healthy path mentally and physically. But I was just recently thinking about that. But anyways, hobbies. Yeah, so being outdoors, I like bouldering, reading, creating things, music. I really want to get back to playing on my guitar some more, but I need to fix it. I have an electric guitar that I think this year I will take it out of the basement and start using it too. I like doing household things too. So it's really mentally joyful for me. I got a lot of hobbies. Christopher G, there you are again. What is your? Thank you for the super chat, by the way, and Anthony Nunes, thank you for the super chat, and Stephen G too. What is your opinion on Hollywood inversion? The way they invert family roles, social issues, and intentionally subvert beauty and culture. Beautiful question. I love those types of questions. I love that you type of guys people are here. That's amazing. But yeah, great questions. My opinion on that, it's really unfortunate because it makes society not better, and most of the society is watching these kind of things. So I made a video about that on my channel. Before you watch this, before you press play, watch this. That's a video title, and I talk about that because the roles have been really swapped in many of these uh, movies and series. So men are starting to act more like women, and women start to act more like men, but also not even in a good way, because they take the shittiest traits, or maybe it just becomes shitty when a woman start to act more masculine and man start to act more feminine. So all these men, mostly like if you pay close attention to some series, the man is always this weak, emasculated man. Everybody makes fun of him. He's not like the backbone of the family, and the woman is this crazy, loud person that wants to take control of everything, and that's pretty sad that they portray that like that because people start to act like that, and which is not so fruitful to our upcoming generations. And yeah, and when it comes to beauty and culture and I think probably some of you might agree with this, but nowadays art, what they call art is most of the things that you can make yourself. You can make a circle with a dot in it and then call it art, and that's what they're doing basically nowadays. And I actually do agree. Artwork, things that are created for God, towards God, with God in mind, godly things are just stunning sometimes. You're in awe because you're thinking, like, I cannot do that, but a human being actually made that. And it's incredible. It's like otherworldly almost. But then you have the art of nowadays where they. Art. Let me find art. Modern art. Let me show you some modern art. Yeah. Art. Modern art. I can make this. I think your 3-year-old child could make that and call it art. Yeah, so things like that, people are starting to call it art, and I don't want to like. I'm not trying to look down on it. Some things, these things are kind of cool, they look pretty, but just in general, the bars are being set low. We're trained to to yeah, we're being trained by Hollywood to think and act a certain way, and we should be really careful with the content that we are consuming, because the more you consume it, the more you start to act like it. And it's um, something that I have been. I just read some comment that's really okay, but yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. Gosh. Yeah, it's something that I have been become aware about in 2019 very much. Let me tell you again, if you have a question and I've not answered it, be a little bit patient and put it again. Like, put your question there again. I like your curly hair. Well, thank you, SM World. You are an old soul. Wise. Oh boy. Thank you, Dan Chan's channel. Rode! Totally agree. I have so many discussion about this with my art friends. I see art is a thing that you can immediately see. It takes a lot of talent to make. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that too. Like it's not just anyone who just makes real art. No, I'm so happy to see you, Rody. Rody. You are motivating, girl. Keep going. I feel nice just looking at you. Keep smiling. Thank you, Rody. Hmm. Did you see Ricky Gervais' compilation of the awards? I think I know who Ricky Gervais is, and I think he said some crazy things or like some shocking things. But I have not seen it. Like I have not seen it. I don't know exactly what he have said. Any advice on reversing stress? Medicine-induced low testosterone. Um, yeah, when you tell to me stress and medicine, of course, avoiding stress is a big priority and quitting those medications. But if you still have to be on those medications, like look into ways how you can really solve the problem there, like the root cause of the problem, to see if you can get off these medications. Of course, together with your doctor, you should discuss these things. But when it comes to stress, it's really taking the time to do activities that don't cause stress. And sometimes that is just laying flat on the floor and not using any muscles and just close your eyes or put on some music and relax. No stimulation. That can help against stress. But when it comes to testosterone, eat a good diet, eat a healthy diet. Try to get rid of soy, of vegetable oils, of grains in most cases, like try to avoid processed foods just in general. That can help a lot already. And then get some more animal products in you. Get some of those healthy, good, fatty animal products in you. Fat, cholesterol, good, good, because those your hormones get created out of those. You need them. You cannot go on a low fat, animal fat diet. You lose your mind. You lose your hormones. You lose your masculine essence, just like females will lose their feminine essence, like their butt and their boobies and more. But yeah, eat those good animal products. Those will be good for your testosterone. And avoid touching plastic so much. Try, if you have a lot of plastic around you, try to swap the plastic things with glass option or wooden options. Or if I get water, it's out of a glass bottle. I'm not touching plastic, not drinking plastic filled water, contaminated water. Um, Even with my toothbrush, it's a thing I grab every day. Basically, is that a lie? Sometimes I forget. But yeah, it's a thing that I touch for a couple of minutes. And it's now bamboo or wooden I have. So just try to avoid all the plastic in your life too. Also for females, very good for men, because it has been proven, you can look up the studies for that, touching plastic for a certain amount of time already lowers your testosterone. Just have you on in the background while studying. Oh, sweet. Every day. I like that. I did that sometimes when I was listening to you sing on Twitch. Oh. Hey, Ogre971. Hello, it's been a while. How are you doing? It has been a while indeed. Glad you made it to the stream. I'm alright. I'm alright. I told everyone a bit about it, how I'm doing in the beginning of the stream. But yeah, I have my ups and downs. It's going a little bit better, you could say. Yeah. Haha, say boobies again. He said it again. That scientist. YouTube recommended a video to me today about how men's bings are shrinking because of chemicals and plastic in foods. I've heard about that too already. Like I'm into all that like uh, um, health stuff, and the testosterone levels have dropped down drastically since the 50s or something in men. And no wonder that those bing bings also shrink. Yeah, the bing bings. Anybody know what bing bing is? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are the questions? Thanks. I am doing all that. Dropped the medicine a year ago. Still having low testosterone. Will try to meditate. I'm not so sure. Yeah. So for stress reduction, that can help. Like emptying your mind, relaxing your body. For me, that helps. Just when I've been busy, just the whole day, doing things, I just go. Even on a flat surface, it can be just the floor. Just drop down on the floor and lay there. And then let your bones support your body. Laying on a cold floor can do wonders sometimes. But yeah, find activities that are completely relaxing for you, that don't stimulate your brain so much and not physically demanding. I understand you don't remember. I remember you, Gregory. Of course, I remember you. Do. Do, 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 do. I don't eat meat, but I drink milk and eat eggs. Good. Get your fats from there. It's really good that you still drink milk and eggs. You get your proteins from there, and your good vitamins and minerals. Eggs is really nature's multivitamin. Have you ever experienced depression or an extreme bad phases? How did you came out of it? Yes, extremely yes. I have experienced that. I have experienced the worst when I was vegan, and I think that has a lot to do because you don't have the right nutrients to your brain and to your body and everything. That's a case. But somewhere, what got me out of that? I remember deeply praying, one night that kind of switched the switch in my head. But it's like easier said than something easy to say, and in another way not. But um, trying to have a third person perspective about it, knowing that it's not going to continue on forever, really being able to let me see. Really being able to, yeah, look at yourself in a third person perspective, from a third person's perspective, knowing that that is not you, uh, that is not how the rest of your life will be. That was also something that helps me through these times, and really making the effort to do something soothing through yourself with yourself. So that means doing something that can uplift your spirits. If it means to spend time with some of your loved ones, really do it. You don't have to do anything else in that day. Just do that. But I really think when you're in, like, I know that some people won't completely agree with this, but I think it's very important. Like, to get out of that really bad, deep state of depression, really look at what you're consuming on a day-to-day basis and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and try to figure out what is causing that damage to you and the feeling, that upset feeling. Because I remember when I started eating animal products, it's not like that I became the version that I am today now. It took some time, but I really noticed, like, whoa, I can actually feel better than that. Like, I can actually feel pretty normal. And then it goes with ups and downs, but the graph goes up, that you eventually become like a happy person, stable, and sometimes you will have a little dip. So yeah. Hey, the setup. Thank you so much for your super chat. My NoFap journey started in 2016, and you were one of the pioneers who made NoFap videos. Today I know to transform sexual energy into medicine. Dankjewel voor je inzichten. Groeten uit Adam. Thank you. Hartstikke bedankt. Dat was echt een geweldig berichtje. What an amazing message to be reading. It was indeed, for me, like exactly 2017. New Year's, I started with that. And that was really the beginning of all this NoFap stuff, right? On YouTube. And I want to continue it. I want to start making a lot more content this year. So the setup, I will be making my series on NoFap this year. I hope you stick around to get more knowledge, more of my experience, which I haven't been sharing over the years that much, but I'm still on this path. No more pornography. That's all out of the way, and that's something that I'm really, how would I say, really, I feel really strong about. That's something we really should continue to explain to our future generations and the people that are now on the internet, using the internet. The children that are who are starting to make use of the internet must know to, oh wait, things like that. Do I need to turn on my lamp? I don't know. Should I try to turn on my lamp? Should I try to maybe turn on this thing? Maybe it can be really cool. Or does it also affect my face? Or is it kind of cool? I put some light on. Let's see. We can do this. That could be fun. What do you guys think? Some fun lights. Is it good? Is it not good? My personal person who's helping me with the stream, can you tell me? Is this a good thing or is this not a good thing? I don't know. Oh well. But thank you for the super chat setup. Guys, if you have a question, put it again if I haven't read it yet, because the chat sometimes goes fast and I'm not keeping up with everything. So please don't take it personal if I have not read your question. Next question. It's been a really fun time with you guys. Been really enjoying. I'm really happy to see all of you here. Mm-hmm. Do you practice transmutation Kundalini yoga then? I don't do that. I know about it, but I don't do that. It seems afternoon in the Netherlands. Actually, here in Syria, the night begins. What time is your clock now? My time here is 5:30 almost. So yeah, it's just really gray and bad weather outside, so the light disappears quite quickly. But it's becoming more brighter during the evening times again. What time is it in Syria, Hashem? Let's see. Maybe we can do this. Whoa, bright! Oh, now like my whole face fades away because the light is hitting me from the top. Let's see. Maybe I can do this one. A lot of lights. A lot of lights. Little lights. Ooh! Starry lights. Making a complete disco tech out of here. Which can be fun. I don't know. Is this maybe better? Lighting in the room is cool. Well, thank you. Will you use your voice in your audiobook? Yes, I would want to say it myself. I would like to record it with my voice. My uncle died last year. I did not know him well and found it difficult to truly feel his loss. One night I had an intense dream and I felt his presence. He showed up. He showed me how much I loved my sister, and then I understood how my mom was feeling, and I could finally connect properly with my uncle's death. Whoa. I think experiences like that, yeah, really do happen to people, like how you explained that, like you find a certain peace with it, like make a connection with it. Great that you told me about that, Sloth. Like that's a really profound experience for you. And it's good that you also can, like, I think that made you feel peace with it as well, even though, like, it was probably a heavy feeling at first. Have you seen Studio Ghibli's Ponyo? Yes, I did, Graham. I did. It's really cute. Have you seen it yourself? What's your favorite Japanese food? Ah, there's many. Sushi, of course, but ramen. I love ramen too. Fatty ramen. There's so many gyudon, like the bowl, like the rice bowl with meat on the top. Oh, I love also just the really traditional breakfast, the rice with the fish, with the pickles, with the miso soup, everything. I love Japan. I'm so biased about Japan. I love everything about Japan. You look too cute. Well, thank you, Amandish. Dishnza. Hello, Crystal. Hey, Joshua Kempe is here. Hiya, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. Great content coming soon. More help for others. Great going, because me waiting for more videos. It's coming up this year. I cannot, I'm not gonna, how I say, jinx myself or say this year should be completely fine to make all of that. You like Indian food? There's some food that I like. I like butter chicken, like the butter chicken. I've tried that once, like after one time in my life, maybe two times. But I do love the curries, even though, yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I do like curries. I've eaten Indian food many times before, and it can be really great. All the spices. Oh, your fourth post with the bottom shows a woman with all her chakras illuminated. Your naked body. Yeah, that post indeed. I thought it was just a beautiful image of it, so that's why I used it. And back then, I might have been a little bit more interested in that realm of things in life, but not so much anymore right now. You could say, but I kept that there because I think the text underneath was kind of great, and it was good discussion about it, and I left it on my Instagram. My guardian angel, Amol Agarwal. Aw. Hiya, great to be here, Joshua. Great to have you. Hi, I just watched your video and saw you are live. Thank you for watching my video. Yeah, I've been live for quite a while right now. I don't think I'm gonna make it too long anymore, but I've been having an amazing time with all of you, answering all of your questions. I've been feeling really comfy and happy, and you guys uplift my mood so much. So I'm definitely gonna be more active, of course, like more active on Instagram, my YouTube again, and yeah, my Patreon, of course. So all of these places, I will be back, hopefully to normal pretty soon. Your root chakra is kawaii. Thank you. Kawaii root chakra. I love that. Yeah. That's a nice way to say that to a lady. I like your root chakra. It's really kawaii. You watching Attack on Titan anime? I haven't seen that. Many people recommend it to me, but I have not. No, I'm an Osaka boy. Naiton Bollinger, are you really an Osaka boy? Do you live in Osaka? Osaka in Japan was just amazing. One of my favorite cities so far. I think it because of the people. They were really different than those from Tokyo, and I really enjoyed that. In Japan, when I was in Tokyo, nobody would just come up to you and talk with you. That's not the thing that Japanese people do. They're really friendly. It's kind of like more cold, like people don't it's really rare to just like here in the Netherlands, you can stand outside and you make a small talk with someone, and then that's people do that. But in Japan, you don't. You absolutely don't do that. Like in Tokyo, but in Osaka, they did. When I was there with Laura, we were eating our melon pan, and this random Japanese guy comes to us and he starts to speak English with us and tells us about his like friends who are from overseas, from America, like foreign friends. And it happened other times too, and we were like, "Wow, this is just so cool!" Like I never experienced Japanese people like that. I'm a little jealous of the frog. Not going to lie. Yeah, that little froggy, my little baby froggy. It's there's hot water in there. It's really comfy, very comfy. I got it from one of you guys. I got it from Step Up Startup. Upload done. Bye again. Upload done. Did you upload something, Step Up Startup? Really coincidence. I was just thinking about you. Did you ever travel to Okinawa? Not yet. That is on my list as well. I would love to go to that side of Japan too. Heard many great things about the food, about the people, about how sunny and summery it is. That's a place I really want to go to. Hello, you beautiful being. Well, thank you, DJ Crewmart. Hey, I recognize your name. Are you on Instagram too? I make small talk with the Japanese. Yeah, that's because you're probably not Japanese yourself. That's really another thing that they would do. What's your favorite football club and favorite footballer? Well, I'm from the old generation. I'm not old, but I mean, like, I'm from an older generation when I used to be more into soccer. My favorite soccer team, always in the Netherlands, has been Ajax. I think some of you know Ajax, Netherlands. But then from outside of my country, it was always Real Madrid. I was never the Barcelona person, even though I have a Barcelona soccer shirt, but it was Real Madrid. And my favorite soccer player was Mesut Ozil. He was the center. And it was really cool because one of my soccer trainers sometimes compared me to him, how his play style is and stuff. So that was always really cool. So that's yeah, my favorite. That was my favorite footballer. But right now I'm not that into it that I have like that I know people from the soccer much. I'm not so into it anymore watching. When I was younger, everyone would talk to each other here. Now everybody ignores everyone else. Yeah, that's true too. Used to be people just making small talk so much. My father was amazing at it. He would be talking with everyone and making them smile instantly. Hey, Christopher Geek, another super chat. Thank you so much. And for your question too, favorite poems. Read She Was a Phantom of the Light. I've never been a poem person. So I really have no knowledge about that. But I'm gonna look that up. I put it in my search list bar. She was a phantom of the light. Shall I say it? She was a phantom of delight. When first she gleamed upon my sight, a lovely apparition, sent to be a moment's ornament. Her eyes as stars of twilight fair, like twilight's too, her dusky hair, but all things else about her drawn from Maytime and the cheerful dawn. I like this. A dancing shape, an image gay, to haunt, to startle, and waylay. I saw her upon nearer view, a spirit, yet a woman too. Her household motions light and free, and step of virgin liberty. On encounters in which did meet, sweet records, promises as sweet. A creature not too bright or good, for human's nature daily food. For transient sorrows, a simple will wiles. Praise, blame, love, kisses, tears, and smiles. And now I see with eye serene the very pulse of the machine, a being breathing through A being breathing thoughtful breaths, a traveler between life and death, the reason firm, the temperate will, endurance, foresight, strength, and skill, a perfect woman, nobly planned, to warn, to comfort, and to command, and yet a spirit still and bright, with something of angelic light. That's beautiful. Whoa, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. It sounds really cool. Since everybody's fawning over their favorite animes, these days I am watching the Old Ghost in the Shell anime series again. Standalone. Oh, cool, Kalimarte. I know those. I know those. Hi, I'm Korean. I saw your video about nofap and cold showers. How did you get there? I think I put them on unlisted or private, but hi. How do you say annyeongseyo? Is that hello? Saranghayo. That's the Korean. Kamsamnida. That's the Korean, I know. Yeah. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. The J. Been a long time. Asian bloodline of light. It has been a long time. I will be back for more. That's a poem about you. About me, really? I would need to read it again to really soak it in. But there were beautiful things said in there. Ooh, there is some Japanese. Anata wa watashi no tokimeki desu. Toki. What does he say? I don't like the Labati. You are my crush. Oh. Guara. Yada. Thank you. Anata no watashi no tokimeki. Tokimeki. I didn't know what tokimeki was crush. Tokimeki this. Tokimeki this. Okay. Roses are red. Eyelids are two. You smell like poo and you might have the flu. Well, that is lovely. You might be good with the girls. Ooh. Have you ever seen yourself doing voice acting, either in big or small films, for purpose or for fun? I have actually. There was one time I went to an audition. They didn't want me. They didn't want me. I was not. I was not familiar with how to prepare for all of these things, so maybe that's like I just did it on a whim. But they said, like, I've heard about it that you should do it over and over and over again, and at some point you will get picked. Like, that's how you get into that. I've heard from, I got a tip from somebody who got into voice acting. But yeah, I've thought about it sometime, but I've never pursued it anymore. What's your favorite disco song? Boogie Wonderland. Boogie Wonderland. There's this new dance on Fortnite, and I wanted to try to dance it. It's like, I don't know. Anybody plays Fortnite here? Remember, no means no right then and there. No means no right then and there. Try 50 additions. Yeah, that's what they told me too. That's what they told me too. Mad scientist. You guys are too sweet. I've been told many times I need to do voiceover work. Why would people tell you that? You think, Joshua Kempe? Can you do you make good voices, or is your voice ideal sounding? You make a good deal of money on voice acting, and you can do your work in your pajamas. Lol, that would be amazing. That would be very perfect for me. I never played Fortnite. Are you good at chopsticks? I don't have chopsticks over here, but I can show you some skill. I think I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm okay. I cannot grab this. This is tough because it's. Maybe I do the other way around. Other way around. Yes, we grabbed it with pencils. Okay. How is that for chopstick? Roses are red. Violets are blue. Violets? Isn't it violets? Oh, you said violets, but with an N. Violets are blue. I'm in your room. Every villain in a Batman comic. You're so comfortable and grounded in your feminine energy. Do you find it difficult to maintain sometimes with the current blending of the gender agendas? Oh, yeah. Well, not difficult in general, but there's some moments that I think like I could do better. Yeah, like when your emotions take control over you rather than your then yeah, then it can be sometimes well in general, yeah. I think probably 96% of the time I'm just super duper feminine. But when it comes to sports, maybe. Mm, great question. No, I don't find it difficult to maintain, but there's some stuff I could improve on. Like yeah, there's stuff I could improve on, I think. Try grabbing a single grain of rice with your chopsticks. That's easy. With chopsticks, that's easy because they have the pointy tips. That's not difficult. It's not difficult, my scientist. Habibi, come to Ireland. Habibi. I know that is a Moroccan word, right? I know that. Shut up. I see you. But I would love going to Ireland. Ireland is on my list of like countries I would love to visit. Yeah.
Ik weet niet wat dat betekent.
Ik ook niet. Those were fine liners. Yeah. In sports, women can be much more aggressive than men. Do you think so, Tao? Where would you base that on? Habibi, 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 Habibi. Do I say it good? You can capture a leprechaun, indeed. Let's find a pot of gold, guys. And try catching a fly with chopsticks. Mr. Miyagi says you can accomplish anything if you catch a fly with chopsticks. I have a couple of times just grabbed flies out of the air. I don't think that's easier than with chopsticks. But I've seen videos of people actually doing that, so it must be possible with chopsticks, but probably not easy. Rit Desai, you're too kind. You're too kind. Keep up the great content, Kasumi. It was your pleasure talking. All the best. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for asking all of the questions that you've done. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Do you still live in the Netherlands? Yes, I do. That projector you're using for the stars in the background looks like you're about to travel to another dimension filled with talking ponies that talk about friendship a lot. Does it look so peaceful and cute? That's nice. I referee paintball, and when physical ability isn't a much as issue, women play much more aggressively. Not all of them, but many. Okay. Oh gosh. How do you see that? What do those women do? I'm currently thinking of a career shift. Do you feel like you will be doing the same thing 2 or 5 years in the future? No. Not right now. No. But after that, yes. But not right now. No. Probably not. Big plans. But what are you thinking about, Joshua Kempe? Hey, Guarav Yadav. You're sending me these Japanese messages. You mean on Instagram? Yeah, on Instagram I haven't caught up with messaging people. That's like that will take a little bit of my time to catch up with all the messages. Just be known that I get many messages, and it's never personal if I don't respond to you in a while. Like eventually I will, and it could be 3 months, could be a day, could be 5 months, could be 2 weeks, but I eventually will. But it takes time. So I'm sorry, Guarov, but I will get back to Instagram replies. The sky is so clear right now while watching you live. Do you believe in zodiac? And if you do, what is your zodiac? I'm a Libra. Hashem. I'm so glad to hear your sky is so clear and bright. Here over here, it's not. It's really cloudy and dark and gloomy and gray. But zodiac, no, I don't. But I am a Capricorn, according to the zodiac signs. Libra is the scale, right? Libra, is it? It depends on the person, but many women love beating men at sports. I see. I see. It's because it's a big deal, right? Because women just don't beat men generally. So when they do, they're really happy about it. If I got a chance to travel to the Netherlands, I just want to meet you. Oh, Anmol, Agarwal. I hope you get the chance to come to the Netherlands once. Hey Kasumi, do you like Dutch culture? I do. I pretty much do. Yeah, there's many good things about it. I think also some things maybe I don't like, but in general I do. I just like I don't know any better. It's just of course I know better, or I don't. Like I know about other cultures, you could say, and I just grown up with it, and it's good. But I do think many coming from another country, visiting the Netherlands and trying to integrate here, I also know from experience people have difficulty doing that and they don't like the culture that much. Also because the way Dutch people behave, we are very direct. Very direct. Hey, there's another super chat. Amazing. Mickey Birds. People born from late November to early February are the best athletes. Look at the birthdays of most successful athletes in each sports. I've heard about that too. Somebody told me about that. But that's fun to read here now. I've heard that too. Yeah. So there's just an overall, like with the top athletes, they are overall born between November and early February. I'm born in December. When are you born, Mickey Burtz? When people beat me in anything, I become impressed. I know what you mean, right? Like I've never been a bad loser. uh, and I've always loved seeing people having success. So when they do something and they do it good, and I just get excited about that. I've never been the person that is like jealous or rah. No, I've always been a really excited person, like exciting. I've been really excited to see people succeed at things. Do you like Dutch Bros drinks either now or before? If you ever, I don't know what Dutch Bros drinks is. I've not heard about that. Are many women in the Netherlands so pure, such as yourself? Ah, thank you, Ben Martin. And, thank you for the compliment and thinking that about me. And well, I do think I have a lot of like fun, sweet friends, and I think friends are kind of a reflection of you. But I don't know for the rest of the Netherlands. You said you were moving abroad a while ago. What happened with that? Rex, well, my father got sick. My father passed away, unfortunately, in January. And that was a whole year, so plans are delayed. Plans are delayed. But eventually they will be picked up again. Made scientist. Hi, Kasumi. Pedro M. Hi. How old are you? I'm sorry for the wrong question. Oh, crap. I read that. I'm completely avoiding that question all the time. I'm sorry, Triple H, but that information I keep to myself today. Maybe one day I will put it out on the internet. And please, if somebody knows it, don't tell it, please. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. Okay, thank you very much. What's your console? Your favorite console? PlayStation, Xbox, or PC? Usually, like nowadays, it's PC. It used to be Xbox all the time. Before that, it used to be PlayStation, PlayStation 2. Then the Xbox came, then it's PC. I have heard often that Dutch people are very direct. I have been told I can be too direct sometimes. I wonder where this trait comes from in the Dutch culture. I also wonder where it comes from, but indeed, like we're super direct about things. We say if we don't like something, we say it, but it's really normal to just do that. Yeah. Yeah, we go straight to the point as well. We don't make chit chat, like warm up things. We just go straight to the point. That's what I really learned as well when I started learning about Japanese business culture. How they make a whole small talk thingy conversations, the food and stuff all around the business plan. So before they in the Netherlands, we just sit there with a cup of coffee and a little cracker, and we get to the point. But you need to do all kinds of activities and stuff before, like, get to know each other before you get down to business. For your information, you're like the third person who knows how to pronounce my name right after my parents. Do I? But it's fun. Desai. Any tips starting out to speak other languages? Immerse yourself in the culture. Get to know people that speak that language or go to that country. But I would say immerse yourself first. Watch the language, movies, music, get newspapers, magazines, watch people on the internet in that language. Just immerse yourself. Immerse yourself. In most mainstream sports, the best athletes of all time is born in December and January, or late November, early February. Their parents conceived them during the mating season, the best time to get pregnant for baby quality. Oh, amazing. Well, I keep that in mind. I keep that in mind. Japanese are super indirect, exactly. Do you love football or any other games? Football, do you mean soccer or American football? With that, I love many types of sport. I just realized that Crystal's colorful caustic light in the background looks like an effect I coded into near-death experience scene in my game I'm working on. Whoa! Okay, that looks very similar. I know your work is amazing, Calimarte. I would love to see more of it again. Do you watch Paulo from Tokyo Channel? I've been watching many of his, not lately at all, like the past months, I don't think so, but used to watch him pretty regularly. I think he makes amazing videos. あなたは今でインドに Okay. Oh, India, of course. に来ました。あなたは今でインド。Oh, Indo is India. You say Indo in Japanese. Indo. Okay. Well, I would love to visit one time. It's not on the top of my priority list, you could say. But it would be amazing to visit India once. You're very charming and likable. Abdul, thank you very much. Are you interested in other cultures such as the South American? I think that's also very fascinating too. Like over there. Yeah. Um yeah, but the thing is I am kind of familiar with South American culture, maybe because my mom comes from the middle of America over there, but is really related to the South of America. So it's like I know much about the culture already. They call it soccer in the Netherlands. I thought that was just us Americans. Yeah, I say soccer because most of the people there understand it, but we say football, football. It's like football, a foot and a ball. So I don't know why Americans call it football when they use their hands. Explain to me, Americans. Can you can't just talk about anything with a Japanese person. There are levels of interaction with them. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh boy. Got the bottle of what kind of back? No, 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 no. It's just water. It's just water from the Alps. Or is it? You have the same energy as Paulo from Tokyo. Both are very cheerful. Ah, thank you. That's a very big compliment. Yeah, he's a very cheerful, happy person too. That's why I like to watch him as well, the videos. Do you think you could live in the South American rainforest without internet or TV for 1 year? It depends on if I have a house, if I have food supply over there, if I get protected from all the wildlife. It's many ifs. Like I would live without internet and TV. Like TV is already easy. Like I don't watch that. Internet, I can do that too, but depends on like if I'm safe. Yeah. Boo boo boo. Ah, tall six. Your mom is from Central America. What country? It's do you know that island Hispaniola with the two lands on there? It's one of them. Can you guess? I don't know why Americans call it football, but the proper name for that sport is gridiron. Really? Gridiron? I've never heard of that. Guaraviadaf. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. You could have asked me a question too. But thank you so much. Yes, Mika. Hakinen, that's it. Then that's it. That's it. How long can you last with no Wi Fi internet at your home? I don't know. I've never experienced going like a long time without it, but I have some internet on my phone too, so it's not like I'm completely without it, but yeah, I think it's better to. That would be nice actually to spend a long time without internet to do things when you were a kid again, find stuff to do that way. Yeah. It was great seeing you live. I have to go. Big day tomorrow. Looking forward for more live stream. Thank you very much, Ruth. It was nice to have you here. You have to travel to get your raw milk, right? I guess it goes sour quick, so you cannot buy too much at once. How often do you have to stock up? I do every week because I go through it before the next week. So I usually always had 2 bottles or 3. This time I'm gonna get 4. It's also just because I cannot carry that much because I don't have a car. But otherwise, I would have gotten more because I would. Now I am fruitfully going. I'm fruitfully drinking my milk. So I think if I would have 5 bottles of milk, I would drink almost a liter every day. But now I don't do that. Like I I don't go through a bottle of milk quickly because how do you say that? I I budget my milk. Is that how I say it? But yeah. So otherwise, I need to wait because I just make that shrimp once a week every time because it's a bit too far. Yeah. Okay. Mm. What's the most significant health change you've made in the past 2, 3 years that affected you in a good way? I don't eat vegetables anymore. I stay away from them. Um, I eat more raw foods, raw animal products. Um, yeah. Just staying away from coffee. I think that's a really good thing for me. Um, just the amount of chocolate I eat. It might be now. It might really be 5 times a year that I eat some chocolate. I've never been an alcohol drinker or smoker, so that's already a thing that's not in 2, 3 years. But um, yeah, eating more fermented foods. Yep, yep. Why no vegetables? Why no veggies? Well, what I think, Theory Kasumi doesn't eat vegetable because of Veggie Tales. Well, I'm gonna just. This is serious. It's not just a joke. Just think about it when you were growing up, or just kids in general. They really have an adverse reaction against vegetables. They're like, "Blah, I don't want to eat that." Blah blah blah, and we force them to eat it. That you should have your veggies because it's healthy and blah blah blah. Well, I think in general, kids have a better intuition than us grown ups. They know what they like, they know what they don't like. Especially if you didn't feed them all kinds of junk food before, because of course they're gonna go for the junk food with their taste buds tasty or blah blah blah. But naturally, a child like detests vegetables. Um, Another thing is that most of the vegetables in our stores are man-made. You won't find any of these vegetables out in nature. The tomatoes of nowadays, I know that's a fruit, by the way, but um, kale, broccoli is like a weird thing that didn't exist a long time ago. Um, so there's many vegetables that are man-made that you cannot find out in nature. Um, and then there are nutrients in vegetables, but they're not so almost not bioavailable to us. So it's not like our bodies can make use of these nutrients because some come with anti-nutrients too. So it doesn't make sense. Like grains, especially, actually have anti-nutrients, but then vegetables, like many people also say that fiber is really good and great for us. Um, Fiber is, you're not really able to digest fiber. You have insoluble and soluble fiber, but yeah, there's just so many things about vegetables that is not conducive. Like it's not good to our health, not good for our health. So I rather avoid them. I've been avoiding vegetables, not eating them, for about 3 years now, and I've been getting healthier and happier and all these kinds of things. I think because of that, and it's not like I will go crazy. Like if I ate somewhere in the beginning of February, I had a Vietnamese spring roll with raw veggies in there. So carrot, it's a root vegetable. Cucumber is it's a fruit. What else was in there? I don't remember. Shrimp. But anyways, I ate that. But in general, I don't salads. Bleh, there's just nothing. It's not beneficial to our health. It's really not. If you're gonna talk about nutrients in them, just eat a piece of steak. You find all the nutrients in there that you need, and they're bioavailable to your body. In a little piece of leaf, not that much. New, new. Hybrid foods like broccoli never existed. Also, carrots are supposed to be black. I think there's just a whole bunch of misinformation. People just can't tell what's real from wrong. Exactly. That's. I think that's the crux of the thing. They say this, they say that, and then you're in the middle confused. Oh, what's real? I don't know what is right anymore. They say one day they say this is bad for you, and the other day they say this is good for you. And that's the point where they want us to be at. They want us to be confused by all the science. They want us to lose um our uh what's from inside, your intuition about things. They want you to lose your ability to think for yourself. And then, oh, I can just have a little bit of this, like a balance of everything, of junk food and a bit of that, and I will be fine. So, yeah. But also, when it comes to food and nutrition, there is a truth to it. And uh, we should learn to listen more to our bodies and what feels good for us, because some people go through life with a constant headache, a constant feeling down, just constant pains in their body, or just a low, slow feeling that they like brain fogged. They go brain fogged. They go through life, and they never question the food. And I used to be like that when I was a vegan too, but then later on, yeah, that improved so much, and I noticed just vegetables is absolutely not needed in your diet. I also really fun thing. I was watching some pregnancy videos online from women that were pregnant, and they do what I eat in a day videos. Um, I watched one of these women. She was just like she said, "Yeah, I'm pregnant, and this is what I crave, this and that." And she would be like, "Blah, I don't want to eat any salads, like anything green. I like it's so like I don't want to eat it." And then she would say to herself, "I know it's healthy, and I used to be a salad person all the time, and I know I need to eventually. I will get back into it because it's healthy." That's what she tells herself. Like the vegetables is healthy, and at the point when her body is creating this new life inside of her, her body is actually telling her, "Don't eat that. Not good for you." And that's you have many videos on that on YouTube, and that's very fascinating. And like what she basically was eating was starchy, grainy foods with uh, an animal type uh, type of foods. She was eating a lot of grains too, though, so that was really strange. But and many of those people on YouTube that are pregnant, they also do a lot of sauces on stuff. Like they want something bloody or anything meaty. It's really that's a really sign that I notice we are really getting confused. We're The science is telling us so many things on how to eat, but we are ignoring what we are really feeling on the inside. What's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Usually, now the last couple of days, I've been making a milkshake, milk, cream, eggs, honey. Then I will have some. Yesterday, for example, I had tuna, like fresh tuna with cucumbers. It's a fruit, cucumber and butter. And then did I eat? Oh yeah, and then a steak with 3 eggs. that was my. How was yesterday? Yeah, I think yesterday. We're approaching the third hour. I know I should be leaving soon. This is crazy. Should I be leaving soon, Sensei? They don't want you to listen to yourself. Exactly. They want you in a place where you're completely confused. Completely confused. And that's what people say nowadays very much. If like If one person says, yeah, I read that actually, yeah, meat is very good for you because our physiology is actually made to digest meat very properly and use the nutrients off of it and blah blah blah, and then um, yeah, there will be other sides saying no, it's really bad for you. Meat gives you cancer. Blah blah blah. They will say all of these vegan things, and then the one person there in the middle stands, yeah, just in moderation, everything in moderation. No, people should be eating a lot more meat nowadays. Everybody's eating basically plant based, and it's not without a coincidence that we have a lot of diseases now. Like young people are having diseases pretty young in life. And one thing everybody struggles is with is weight. Most of the people are always searching for the weight loss, weight this, like my weight is not good, body composition, fat, losing fat. That's a struggle almost everyone has. And why is that? Because you're not eating properly. You're not eating properly. It's not like something runs in your family. The junk food runs in your family, probably. The candies, the, the, the processed food. It's not only your genes. No, 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 no. Maybe your genes get too tight from all of that. But yeah, that's a big thing, and I think that is because people are not eating what they naturally should be eating. If you're eating what you should eat naturally, you shouldn't be caring about your weight. There's no point in thinking it. Like I'm really going through this phase of my life since I quit veganism that I'm not thinking about my weight. I don't struggle with my weight. I just eat. I eat what I like and what I want and how much I want of it, and I don't have problems with my weight. And I think um, yeah, if you eat your natural diet, just like any other animal out in nature. I don't see any obese animals out in nature. You see them in the zoo, you see them, the pets at home are obese because they eat our crap food too. Think about that. Think about that. Everything in moderation and a balanced diet are fat people psyops. Yep. Calamorte, you know your stuff too. Oh, Anthony Nunes said something. Anthony, would you consider running a stream while playing chess? I think that would be amazing. Yes, that's something I really wanted to do. And maybe can I join? Can we can join in and play with you as well? That I would love to do that. I think I don't. I'm not sure if I can do that on YouTube because every time I wanted to stream on YouTube with the Streamlabs and also share a screen, it's too heavy for my internet and my everything. Maybe eventually that I can do in the future, but on Twitch I should do that for sure. Play chess. I've been losing weight fast since I only eat when I'm hungry. That's good. You eat when you're hungry, but also don't starve yourself. Don't starve yourself. When eating raw meat, fermented foods, have you noticed any increase at all of fat in breast and waist and butt? Lead supa hawks or yes. Yes, my boobies have gotten like more bigger since I was a vegan. Before I was a vegan, I had quite the chest on me, like a normal chest, and it pretty much went away when I was a vegan. My butt was always okay, like I would work out for my butt and stuff, but I usually tend to my fat tends to go to my legs, like my thighs and my hip, my thighs and my butt. Um, when I was a vegan, I would get more fat here, but in generally my tummy flat, always been flat. I think that's just my like genes, genetics, you could say as well, but also just in the way I eat right now. I think it just translates into a really natural body composition. The fat goes where the fat goes for a woman, because my hormones are probably much better than they were as a vegan. But yeah, boobs, butt, waist, the butt is amazing and getting really good. I must say, I'm not trying to, how would I say? I'm not trying to flex. Is that the word? Not trying to flex, but it's just mind blowing experience how I used to work really hard to get the body that I wanted, to go to the gym and do this exercise and eat really like clean and all these things, and it was so difficult. And now it's so easy when you eat the right way, because that's the basis. Then I could train a little bit and plump up my butt or something. And but yeah, that when eating raw and fermented food, especially the amount of dairy I'm eating, it's helping helping a lot. Ja. Ik zal je wat kefir sturen per post. Enlightened Mystery. Dus check je post woensdag of zo. Kefir had je nog niet, toch? I have kefir. I have raw milk kefir. Like, what kind of kefir would you be talking about? Is it like from water or from milk? I would prefer raw milk. Chocolate, meat, organs, honey, fruit. I like that a lot. I haven't been eating that much fruits, but I'm gonna eat a little bit more because I know that helps also a bit with weight gaining. Sometimes you see in obese animals, sometimes birds eat too much or get too fat. Then they can't fly. They get eaten. Probably from eating our foods. Like if it's pigeons or something, right, Tao? It's like not the birdie out in nature eating his natural diet. They only get fat when they are sick. Do you naturally know martial arts? Do you naturally know martial arts? I think naturally, I don't know actually what you mean with that question. Okay, I need to go down now. Where are you from? From the Netherlands. I want to be ripped like Bruce Lee. I must say, I'm gonna be really honest. Like a really like this is my opinion of men and their bodies. Uh, like ripped, I don't think it's a good look. I think when you completely see all the thingies and veins and muscles popping through the body, I don't think that's such a great look. It looks a bit unnatural. Muscles are good, don't get me wrong. Muscles are great. Men and muscles, great. You should work out, you train. You should not be if you should not be overweight. But fat over your muscles looks incredible. Like if you have big muscles and you have fat on top of it, that looks great. And I would like for a body, it's rather a bit more on the heavier side than being skinny, I would say. But this as well, like take my word for this. Um, like this is like what I as a female would prefer, but um, um, just like when we were talking about the hair with the red hair, the blue eyes and stuff, it's not like I'm going to deny my future husband because he is really skinny that I'm not going to be with him or something, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't think how do you say that, the ripped body look, I don't think that's a good look. I don't think that's a good, not on men, not on women. Nah. Do you have skin routine or are you just naturally blessed? Not naturally blessed. Blessed. I used to have severe acne. It really improved, and acne sometimes comes back when I don't eat enough. This is crazy to me because I figure this out for myself now. If I'm stressed, I will get acne. Stress comes from under eating. So sometimes that happens. I will go a long stretch without food, not on purposely because I'm just busy, busy, busy. And I'm not a food obsessed like I used to be. So you sometimes just tend to forget about food. But then I get stressed. I don't sleep well. My skin gets bad because of that. And it's not so much as when, like, it's better for me to eat boiled plantain with cooked eggs in there, some like cooked bacon stuff, instead of me waiting to have a piece of raw meat or something. Like if I continuously eat well and enough, I will feel better. be more relaxed. I sleep better. Skin is just good. Stress is the point. And I will get some acne like around here. It's never on my forehead anymore, or here or here. It's always just a little bit here, which you sometimes tend also not to see, which is a good thing too. But yeah, if I don't, and coffee stress equals stress, cortisol rises. It's like your how do you call them, androgen, your adrenals. So yeah, that causes stress too. So coffee, also too much chocolate with cacao in it, causes that too. So I figured out where the acne problem comes from. And I also think, yeah, well, basically those are the basis for that. But I do, when it comes to skin routine, I try not to mess with it. I try not. I basically wash my face with a face wash if I have worn makeup, um, to get off all the makeup. And this is, I've been religiously about this. If I ever wear makeup, I wash it off. I never go to bed with makeup on or anything on my face. But so I wash it off, and then I can use some animal fat, or I use CeraVe. CeraVe, I can look this up for you guys. You can rate. This has been a really wonderful product. Just compared to any other cream, this makes like it, as if it repairs your skin. And many people will be, I think some people, not many, I think, but there's some people that want to do everything natural and stuff, and I agree that that's probably the best thing to do. But I don't think every company out there is trying to make you sick or unhealthy or ruin your skin. I think there are legit companies out there that want to do the best for you, so they want to put out a great product for you. And I think CeraVe is a really great company, or at least a brand, and I think it's from Canada or the USA. And it's been really great for the skin. It really feels plump afterwards. So I will use that. I can use tallow or lard sometimes. I don't like lard that much. I feel like sometimes it felt like it dried my skin. I don't know why that was, but tallow is better. Sometimes butter. Try to avoid butter because it just stinks sometimes after a while. But it's made my skin sometimes so amazing. I take baths. Well, I don't have a bath, but I have a little tub where I can sit in with water now. And I put milk in it or cream, and that makes your skin just so great. But I try not to mess with the skin so much. I don't do any other skin. I sometimes use like once a month or once every 2 or 3 months. I have some glycolic acid. I haven't researched so deeply into it if it's good or not, but it seemed to like be helpful for me to brighten up my skin. To like it gets rid of the dead layer of the skin. So been working for me. But in general, that's what I do, and it's really not much. Just water, face wash sometimes when I have makeup on, and yeah, not mess with it, not touch about it so much. Reduce stress, eat good, sleep good. It helps, and really stress. That's something that I really noticed. Those like I've gotten to know a priest in the past half year. I asked him to visit my father, and that worked out really great. But I noticed this priest has such a good skin; like his skin is just amazing. And I've been seeing some priests on YouTube with such amazing skin, and I'm sure they are not eating like the healthiest diet out there. Who knows? Maybe they know something we don't. But I think it has something to do also with their stress levels. They're busy helping other people all the time. They're busy being a priest. And what do priests do? Pray, help. Like, they're not living that stressful life probably that most people are having. Going to work, getting up early. Getting up early is good, but if you don't sleep well and get up early is kind of stressful. You don't get your sleep. Living that stressful life. So I think stress is maybe one of the underlying things, or he has just good genes. The thing is, just look at many other priests. It's not like they're all family of each other. So check many of those priests. Those something I noticed, at least something I noticed. I could be wrong about that. Maybe just the priest I've seen all had good skin. Yeah. I'm going to leave now. Hey, bye, Sloth. I will see you next time. It was so nice that you've been here for a very long time. Aw, thank you so much. Crystal likes a dad belly, but not a bear belly, a beer belly. Well, like, like, I- like the belly shouldn't be sticking out too much. Like it shouldn't be bigger than your shoulders. Like the shoulders should always kind of be bigger, and like it should have this shape for a man. The man should have this kind of shape to him. But if the belly sticks out more than the shoulders, that's not correct. That doesn't look that great. That's like this proportion that you kind of have about it. So you can have like a little bit of belly, but you should have some muscles. You should be strong. You should manly, like that. That looks good. Like that's attractive looking. Do you smoke weed? No. I know what you mean. I think you think it's sickly looking. Yeah, the too dry, the too ripped. It just doesn't look good. No, I don't think so. No, no, no. Have you thought of growing your hair long? Yes, Yifan Data. I'm actually past week. I've really been thinking like I'm gonna go for it right now. I'm gonna do the work to grow my hair long. I just have left it. The past years, um, before I went to Japan, I messed up my hair. I cut it really badly, so I kind of had a mullet. I had really short hairs here, and these were longer. I really messed up my hair while my hair was really doing good. That was a mistake. And yeah, so back then I was just cutting the bottom short, so the top would like at some point catch up with the bottom of my hair to like make it look normal again. So I went through a year of doing that, cutting, so my hair was just not longer. But now it's like the length has kind of come back together, so you can see this is has gotten a lot longer again. You can watch some videos like from a year ago that my hair was still kind of here, so it's growing. But now I'm gonna finally let it grow. Like I want long curly hair, long curly hair. And with curly hair, it's always a bit extra time that it takes because it kind of shrink, but it shrinks. And yeah, but I'm actually from this week, I'm starting to do research. I'm gonna follow women who have grown their hair long. Just take their advice, continue to eat healthy and everything. But I'm not gonna cut it anymore because the hair sometimes I can show you kind of where it's at now. Look, it has gotten longer. Like the hair has gotten longer. Do you see this? So if I would straighten it, it would be a lot longer. It's a lot longer than it was. But like with the curly hair, it just shrinks up. You shrink up. Well, here's your shrinky. Yeah, so I'm gonna grow my hair. Yeah. What do you think of men with long hair? I think it's great. I think men with longer hair look very natural and can be really good looking. Like looks good long hair. Depends on what, of course, but yeah, men with just natural looking hair. Natural, I mean that like they don't shave off everything and put like a ponytail on the top of their head, or like have this like little boys haircuts. That is like less. I like that less. So when it's just a bit longer, natural looking, longer is even like looks great. But I think it's good. The feet taper. Look what you mean. I have wide shoulders. Yeah, that's how a man's supposed to look like. Women go like this, and men go like that. Hey, Kasumi, seeing you after a long time now. Yes, it's been a long time. I'm coming back. Welcome. Should I, as a single woman in her early 30s, sate a wealthy single dad? Sate? What is sate? A wealthy single dad with 2 kids? I have no children. He thinks having money makes up for all the other baggage. You're a single woman in her early 30s. And you mean you want to maybe date? Oh, date, date a single dad with 2 kids. I have no children. It's already a bit of a weird thing if he says like the money make. He thinks that the money makes up for all of it. Like that's already a weird thing if he would say that. So I would be cautious. Like if he says that, or he thinks that, he thinks that. It's a bit strange. I should be very wary of that situation because it's already a game that you're kind of playing with each other. Like, oh, like, yeah. Nah, I should be wary. I should be wary. If he thinks that, I should be wary. I should not. I should be careful with dating him. Chris, have you ever tried the keto diet? I kind of was on the keto diet, kind of right after I stopped veganism. But for me, it's not really helpful anymore. You could say it's not like I feel like that's a diet that you can use to heal yourself from something or to make a step into a healthier direction. But it's not something I would stick to for the rest of my life. I like fruit. Um, I like dairy and honey. So there's carbs in that. I have a low carb diet because I just avoid grains, processed foods, bread, like all these types of things. So but I do have carbs in the form of honey and fruit sometimes here and there, and then a cucumber. It's a fruit too. Mm. I don't have long hair anymore. You cut it off, Calimarte. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up soon. If you have some more questions, throw them in there. I'll answer as many as possible in the time that I will still be here because it's already been 3.5 hours now. Hmm. Sorry, but do you miss your dad? If yes, what do you do in those times? I miss him a lot. I try to keep busy. Yeah, in a way, it took a lot of time to kind of accept it. I don't know if I fully accept it yet, but it takes a lot of time. And just taking your time as well. Like, I didn't go back to work right away. I took a lot of time off to just be with my mom and do some things around the house, and like I need to arrange things, of course, after his death a lot. So it just takes a lot of time. It takes time, and try to be busy with things too, but also take the time to relax, to comfort yourself, and to grieve, to grieve, to rouw, grief. What non-physical traits do you like in men? Non-physical, kindness. I think like being kind. Like if a man is kind to other people around you, that's super attractive. Like kindness, good-hearted, like doing the right thing. Somebody's smart. I think that's an attractive thing too. Humor, funny. Being funny is really attractive. Um, yeah, yeah. I think those things are good. Yep. Questions. What Western cultures have some of your favorite aesthetics? Good question. Yeah, European, just Europe is just amazing. Europe, Europe in general. But specifically, a good question. I must say I like the Celtic look of things with the druids and the elves and everything. I think that's beautiful. Those aesthetics are amazing. Will you be going on Twitch again soon, or do you want to finish up your video series first? No, I will go. In the meantime, I will go on Twitch. It will be slowly. Probably I start with once a week and then twice a week again, and then maybe build up from there. But I will be starting on Twitch again too. Yes. The prophet crystal stayed in the belly of the great fish for 3 days and 3 nights, or at least 3 hours, close enough. What? Proper? I don't know what proper is. Kilimurti. What was your dad's name? It was Bob. B-O-B. As a female, do you ever notice men receding hairlines? No. It's like something really unimportant to me. Like there are like when you think about it really deeply, like oh, this person has like it's not a thing that I notice. It's really not a thing I notice in men. No. Do you believe in astral projection? I think that's I don't know if I believe in it, but I don't meditate. But you do things close to meditation. I mean, like you still your mind sometimes. You relax, try not to think of anything, relax your body, kind of like that. But I'm not actively. Like, I don't call it meditation. I think. Yeah. It's 1:40 a.m. in Manila. Whoa, Mika, you should go to bed really soon. I'm also gonna be leaving soon, several minutes, and then I go. Do you have any plans to come in India? Not really plans yet, but if it comes on my path one day, I would love to visit. Ja. Dus heb je al melkkefirkorrels? Nee, die heb ik nog niet. Wil je die opsturen? Enlightened Mystery? Pedro M. A little smiley face. What civilization of the past? I think I saw. See, civilization of the past time period would you like to have seen? What civilizations of the past time period would you like to have seen? Roman. Roman Empire. I think that would be cool that time. Middle Ages. Middle Ages. That's really cool, I think. And also, with the, of course, the Vikings and such. Ooh, that would be cool. You answer my question, I will. Being bald means more testosterone, so it isn't as big of a deal. Really? Is that so? I don't know about that. I've never heard that before. But I don't think a bald is not bad at all. It can look really good too. Crystal, have you considered being a health coach? You, Anthony Nunes, you have immense knowledge in nutrition, lifestyle, and spirituality that would be so valuable to the world. Thank you so much. I think I have been thinking about it sometimes, but I know I never like pursued anything like that. I don't think because I like when I think of my future, I don't know. Don't think should be really. I would be really busy doing that, but I think also in today's nowadays world, it's always nice to have like some type of registration, like a certificate or something. So I need to be able to get that and then like pursue that more. But yeah, it's something I could consider doing. Mm. And it's something that did cross my mind sometimes. That is true. Too. Yeah, it would be nice to help people in that way. I think I would really have a lot of pleasure and fulfillment of doing that as well. Girly woman, what future husband are you looking for? A manly husband, manly but kind, good-hearted. Should be um, a man that wants to provide for me, and I will do everything else what I need to do for him. Yeah, that kind of man. At least I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, that was my answer. Gonna show much love, peace. Son Goku, bye bye. Oké, ik zal je morgen sturen. Denk ik te weten wie jij bent trouwens, Enlightened Mystery. Ik denk het wel. Dat was mijn collega ook pas verteld. Nog geen 30 en al vrij kaal. Okay. Yeah, that it doesn't matter at all if somebody's losing. And it's something I don't notice. Unless it's a really strange, weird shape. But when you have it here, or when it's like just going back a little bit, it's like, I don't notice that. Okay, I'm gonna read the last couple of questions. And then I'm gonna be going in the stream for today. A very long stream. Your posts are so interesting and you speak so good. Thank you so much. Is practicing law of attraction is accepted role in Christian faith? No. I would stay away from that. The way it is explained in this new agey way, I would stay away from that. Sounds like Crystal is looking for Superman. Nah. Nee. Not like that. I think many people can, like many men can just be like that. Yeah. Probably is maybe a bit harder to find nowadays, that's true. Oh, Guarov, I translated quickly your text. Thank you for the sweet message. You're really kind. Thank you. What would you think about being married and having a role reversal out of necessity, where you work and the guy takes care of the children? No. I'm done working. I don't want to work anymore. I want to just I can do my YouTube things. I can make money like that. I get sometimes a bit too, but no. Like if it really needs to happen, like of course I need to do that. Like I have to do that if that's what the man wants for a time being, but not forever. Like not years. Because what would be the reason for the man not being able to work? If there's sickness involved, of course, sure, needs to happen. I don't want to. I want to stay at home and take care of the kids. Crystal likes long hair and fat over muscles. She wants Thor. Thor, was it when he got really fat? Not like that though. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Smashing her mix. She is not that guy. What? Crystal smashing her mix? She's not that guy. Okay, I really need to go right now. I want to thank you so much for this really fun stream from today. I had a smile on my face, I think, all the time again, and it's good to be talking to you, all of you again. Really, more than you think, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you for sending me all these questions. Thank you for all these super chats. That was amazing. Thank you for that too. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. Just checking the chat still for a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna work on my next YouTube video. Hopefully, it will be out upcoming weekend or next weekend. You will hear about it. Check my Instagram because there's where I announce everything. I will be slightly more active again on Discord. I'm gonna schedule in some Twitch streams again. Let's start out easy with Fortnite again, and then do some other things. I really want to do the chess, playing the chess. That's something that was on the list too. So thank you everyone. Mwah. Goodbye. Thank you for the really great stream. Goodbye.